Sports Hub, Paisley Media Group Station.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Well, the Red Sox lose in 10 innings last night, 5-4. It was a back-and-forth game. Lucas Giolito struggled, though, walked 4 straight hitters. And then, what happened? They were down 4-3. Roman Anthony with an RBI double. To tie the game, they go into extras, and of course, they couldn't lay down a bunt. And they lose the game 5-4. So, Red Sox lose last night. Patriots are back at practice today. Mike Vrabel will speak to the media today at 10:15. There was plenty of preseason football last night. The Patriots will take on the Vikings. They got a 20-10 win over the Texans. Joe Milton struggled for the Cowboys, and Mac Jones, well, he threw an interception for the 49ers. Headlines, they are brought to you by Veterinary Urgent Care Center with 8 locations in Mass, Rhode Island. VUCC offers compassionate, convenient, high-quality care 7 days a week. Walk in or book an appointment at veturgentcare.com. Veterinary Urgent Care Center. Urgent care for your pet's urgent needs. I'm Joe Murray.
New England plays here.
Ball down the right side. There's a separation. Yeah. Touchdown pass. Yes. Perfect dive from Drake Maye.
98.5. The Sports Hub.
Just can't take this damn parade. Who cares? Joe, there's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets hit by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was
Sunday to everybody. It's Joe Murray here with Dan Lifshatz. Good morning, Dan.
Morning, Joe.
This back-to-back Sundays, huh?
It is.
Football season's here, huh?
Some preseason football. Had a very nice preseason football day yesterday.
You know what I was going to... I'm hard off something on the top, so I want to get in... We'll get into it. I'm hard on something. We'll do that in a minute. Of course, we'll react to the Patriots preseason game number 1. Dan brought up the preseason. I watched a lot of football yesterday. It was like I was getting my own scouting reports. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm sicko. Like a sicko. But you're right. You know what's funny? I watched a lot of the betting lines yesterday. And so let's just say the Patriots, I was all over the Pats and the over. Like, I was all over it.
I had first half over and full game over.
Okay.
Yep.
But it was a lot of reasons. I know Washington's roster was number 1.
I took it real early in the week. I had Pats -2.5.
Okay, I saw 6.5 at one point. It closed. It might have been 7.
There were some 7s that came back a little bit.
Whatever, that's a big swing.
It was because once the Pats played starters and Quinn basically ruled out the backups, that was that.
And I've had people already tell me you're a sicko for even like looking at it, but as we've discussed,
it's wrong.
A lot of value at this time of year.
It is the easiest time to beat the NFL market by far. Yeah. Is betting in preseason. You have the biggest edge. So people who say that you're a sicko, etc. Well, those you can just tell right now those people aren't winning.
Well, how many times do you see a 5-point swing? Mean steam or whatever.
It's beyond rare. It's almost always a major injury.
So that was my thing. I just wanted to look at it. Like, Pats at home, Brady night, Washington's like just Sam Hartman.
Who has been real bad in camp by all reports.
Dude, he was bad. I think he had an issue last year too. He wasn't good.
He was not good. He was not good in the game either.
Well, it's funny. There are a lot of guys like that. For anybody who listens to the Over Under podcast, we talked every single college football game every week. Like, even if it was like the Citadel versus Wolford.
we did it.
We had like an opinion on it or some sort of line or gauge on it. But, a lot of those quarterbacks I watched this week. Clayton Tune still throwing.
Clayton Tune.
Right? He's still, Riley Leonard now is from Notre Dame.
Shane Buechele was playing.
Yeah. Bailey Zappi was slinging it last night.
Love Zap Zap, baby. Zap Zap.
Right? Mac Jones, Joe Milton.
Still being told to this day, Bailey Zappi's a starter in the NFL.
Hey, listen. Hey, you know what, though? I died on the hill. just to finish that one off, I won. I won that bet.
You did win that
and
bet.
Here's why. Really, we all lost.
To be fair, he sucked last night, too.
Remember the Cleveland game last year, regular season game, was like at the end of the year.
Yep.
He threw that pick to the fat guy who retired. Oh. Sorry, I shouldn't say. The big defensive lineman.
No. It's different for us, okay? We're both larger gentlemen.
You've lost so much weight, but you still call yourself a fat guy.
I'm absolutely fat. I'm 100% fat. Yes. I'm still like in the 260s. I'm fat. Yeah, 100%.
I got 100 on you.
That's okay.
But I bet you used to be a lot more than that, though.
Yeah, I think I was more than you. So I mean,
no. I was over 420 pounds at one point.
I think that's kind of where I started.
I remember I shared that photo of us last week, and I was like, "Damn, I don't even wear that polo shirt anymore because it's like a nightgown."
Dude, we look good considerably compared to that. I mean, I don't look good in general, but considerably there compared to that, we look good.
Anyways, my point is I watched a lot of bad college quarterbacks play this week.
My favorite. You're gonna see a few more today.
Oh, there was a guy throwing last night for the Chiefs that I've never heard of in my life. I actually had to look up. You know who I did watch last night though? Because I wanted to watch a little JJ McCarthy. He got a few reps. He was great in preseason last year, but then blew out his knee. Right? Was that camp? Can't remember now. But he blew out his knee. But remember the guy who played at UNH and then transferred to Minnesota, Brosmer?
Yeah, Kendra knows him. Knows him.
Dude, he's got an arm. And in that, again, this is what I mean by it, though, is Kevin O'Connell found the guy that played local ball that he probably watched a lot of and just was like, you know what, I think we could use this guy. And he threw a touchdown pass. Anyways, UNH kid who went to Minnesota.
Yep,
and then, but yeah, he played last night. We'll discuss what happened with the Patriots. I got a lot I have stuff. I have a Slack channel that I keep to myself that I put in as stuff to ask Dan Lifshatz. And I used to do it before with like betting stuff, so I knew we were on the last couple of weeks, so tonight we'll figure out a game. I was trying to think of something, a pun on Dan. So I'm gonna workshop it with Jeff during the breaks.
All right,
but it's a bunch of stuff that's just random. It's a kind of like a version of In or Out, but for Lifshatz.
Okay.
So we'll do that. Jeff Williams is here today. Jeff, how was the Goo Goo Dolls concert?
It was awesome.
Oh,
I love that venue. This was the first time up in Guilford. That place is awesome.
I told you, right?
Oh, so good.
Dude, Guilford was great, right?
It's awesome.
No, dude. Okay, the only thing I can compare it to is like a concert at Canopy Lake. Right?
That's such a great comparison.
That's a very good comp.
Because there's the little water on the side, right? It's a big parking lot. You're in New Hampshire, but you're like past Lake Winnipesaukee, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy too because I'm looking around and I'm like, they have concerts here. Like it's so like just like compact and like just nice and friendly.
They have like a seating right through the middle, and then they have some outer like on the edges that like I guess is premier or whatever.
VIP.
So I saw Snoop Dogg there.
I saw Wiz Khalifa there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when Snoop Dogg ended, he played "So What We Don't We Don't Need."
Can't roll about the words.
So we get high, so we smoke weed. I forget the name of the song. We're just having fun. But anyways, I went there and I'm like, this place rules. Like it was
very intimate setting. I'll put it like
and
that.
And beer stands everywhere, food, no lines. Like it was beautiful. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, it was great. Brought my daughter. She had a great time. It was fun times had by all.
How was Dashboard? Did you get a
Dashboard? Was awesome, dude. Oh my god, I was singing at the top of my lungs.
So, but yeah, you did. Yeah, would you get the "Your Hair Is Everywhere"?
Oh yeah, I'll show you some videos. You can hear me in the background. It's kind of embarrassing.
We did a lot of divorced dad music during the week this week. We've had to change the name of it, Dan.
Why?
It used to be called Butt Rock.
Gotcha.
But it really offends divorced dads. So they prefer that.
It's funny. What's funny is I was the one calling it Butt Rock back in the day, and now I love it.
All right, this is where we're already hot. We're already starting.
10 minutes in.
So real quick, I this is a take that I had earlier in the year, and things have changed when it comes to the Red Sox. I thought this year that at times Alex Cora was the biggest issue with the team. And maybe it was the push-pull of him and Breslow, or veterans versus young players, whatever. They worked it out. I think Devers was the issue. Like, Dan, I agree with you. I think that there is still a better baseball team with Devers in their lineup. Clearly, the addition by subtraction is real. It's real. Doesn't mean they're still a better team. Both things can be true. They could still be better with him, and it was addition by subtraction. I'll agree with that. But when it comes to Cora, I do think he's been pushing a lot of the right buttons when it comes to the lineup, right? He wants to do, Romy and Toro. Like, he lives by it, right? Ruff Schneider is going to play against lefties. It is what it is.
That's what he does.
It's working. Overtime, all right? It's working hard, okay?
Yeah, there's the Boston accent.
That was a Departed reference,
I know.
Just so everybody knows. Overtime. Last night, he made so many managerial errors.
He was terrible in that game. From the few minutes I watched, I was at the casino.
So let me just set this situation up. Okay, they have a 3-2 lead. Giolito doesn't have it.
Obviously, he did not have it last night.
He did. I will say this: he did enough for them to still win the game, despite how bad he was.
They got in extras. They should have won that game.
So, okay, it's 3-2. He walked 4 straight hitters, Dan. But to set up what really happened, he walked the bases loaded. He walked a guy in. He probably should have been pulled. In the same inning, I believe it was Tatis tried to steal third with 2 outs. I think he was out. They should have replayed it.
It was real close.
My whole thing is the guy's struggling out there. He needs a break, dude. You got to get him out of the game.
Also gives you more time to warm up your guy in the
There
pen.
you go. That was a bad managerial move. There was so many reasons where it went wrong.
Agreed.
Right? So, like, if you're going to say, hey, that one doesn't really bother you, just look at the percentages. It didn't work out. It had that, even if they lost, you had time to warm somebody up. Giolito can maybe rest a little bit. You could go have another mound visit. There's a lot of things you could have done. You could have looked at maybe Matz to face a lefty, right? Mm-hmm. You could have thought of that. So I love this because it's like old Red Sox, managerial moves. Last night, I blame the loss on Alex Cora. There were 2 moments right there. Those 2 moments in the game changed everything. Oh, to also bring it up, they stole with David Hamilton.
Yep.
It was questionable to do it to begin with.
I liked it.
Exactly, because they were aggressive.
I like the aggressive move. Yep.
At some point, we can probably talk about the stolen base rule. Right now, they're all using this protective glove, so they really can't get their fingers on the bag anymore, Dan. When you have that glove, everyone's using it. Everyone. Bryce Harper's using it. The league's using it. They're all making them look like, they have Wally gloves now,
Making them look like they're cooking in the kitchen. Right?
Exactly.
Yep.
My thing is, though, is if your fingers are on the bag, is it different? Can you hang on a little bit different because of the thing? Anyways, that's a different story for a different day. Alex Cora lost him the game last night. You can't keep losing games in the 10th inning on the road. You can't keep losing 1-run games, and I've said this a billion times this year. If they won 1/3 of the games that they've lost by 1 run, they'd be the best team in baseball.
Also, not to mention, just the little things, getting down the bunt, right? We talked about Cora not being a great baseball manager when it comes to just the little things, hitting their cutoff man, doing the right things in the field, bunting, just the small things that help you win games in key clutch situations. Cora has not been good about, I think, personally, teaching this team and making sure and holding them responsible and making sure they're doing the right thing in the right moment. And that's another one, Joe. Another one that should be, to me, that was one of the biggest ones. Okay, they can't get down a bunt. That's on the manager. Again, not having them ready for the situational spot. It's frustrating to see that because they put down the bunt. And do they probably still win that game? Probably not. But you at least have a fighting chance then.
That bunt was pathetic.
Bad.
My whole thing, you know what I was thinking at the time? I get it, right? You bunt the guy over to third. It's actually like simple, right? Yeah. So in my head, I was like, all right, well, they can't bunt. They tried. So like I'm like pissed off no matter what he did, actually. It came to the point there where I was so mad earlier that whatever decision the manager made at that point, I was going to question. It didn't work. And I don't know, man. That loss last night, it just, I'm on the Red Sox train. Before the trade deadline, I said they have just as good a chance as anyone to win the World Series. I was ridiculed for that. Just so you know, we have that recorded back there if you ever need to play it. But I don't want to like take the victory lap. I just think they do have as good of a chance as anybody.
Yep.
Like not, I guess it's cliche. The manager's been great. He really has. Cora has dealt with a lot this year. But the warts, I'm going to use the word warts, they're bad losses. He's the reason.
I think he's definitely a big reason. And by the way, again, like I'll go back to this and say you brought him in to connect with the, again, originally, not the second time around, but initially, what was the reason you brought Cora in? To connect with the young Latino players. It wasn't that the whole thing? Like he connects with those guys?
Yeah, and it's funny. It's like you look around the roster. Well, Devers was one.
Okay, so that's kind of my point.
Like,
his job initially was to connect with those guys. You brought him back because he won. He kind of chased that guy who was the one who was supposed to connect with initially when he got the job. He kind of chased that guy basically out of the room by bringing in Alex Bregman, which, by the way, I like Bregman.
3 hits last night.
I want him to stay. I'm not saying it was a bad swap. I'm sure everyone likes Alex Bregman comparatively. I understand it. I still think the Devers trade was a mistake in terms of the return as a whole. I'll probably be the only one who stays on that hill this year, which is fine. But the reality is that, like, again, what does Cora do for you? I still don't know. Like, if you swap out Alex Cora right now, outside of, like, Aaron Boone, if you swap out Alex Cora with, I don't know, Terry Francona right now, are the Red Sox the same record?
Whew.
Because I don't think, again, now I know he brought in Bregman, right? I know there's value for him. I'm not saying there's no value.
There's value.
I'm merely saying, like, in-game managerial clubhouse vibes, is he actually doing anything for you? Because they're not doing the little things on the field right still. I don't think he's pushing the right buttons in the bullpen most of the time still. Like, I think he's okay. He's gotten better as the season's gone on, but I still think that he has, and again, I'm not calling to fire him. I want to make that very clear. I'm just saying I don't know if Alex Bregman or if Alex Cora has been like great by any means. I think he's been fine.
To answer your question,
I give the players more credit than the manager about that. A lot more.
I think the roster is much better, no doubt. To answer your question, you asked if another manager was in those situations than Cora.
Not Aaron Boone, because that's not.
I was going to take him out of it because he's done a good job. Even though it's been disappointing.
No, he's dumber than Rocks.
It's been disappointing, but he did get a good roster to the World Series. But if they had a better manager, would they have won?
They would have absolutely won.
Okay.
I think you could have managed.
So in this case, if you look at their 21 losses, 1 run or less, is it 21 or 22 now? Like I said, if you just break it up into thirds, Dan, if they won 7 more of those games, right? They lost 14 of them still, okay? They would still be the best team in baseball. So, do I think another manager would be better than that? I do.
Yeah, I do too. Again, he brought you Bregman, so it's not like he doesn't have any value, but I think a different manager probably brings you some extra wins here.
Well, how about all the cheating allegations this week? I kind of like it because, now we're in everybody's head.
I mean, that's the last team to be crying cheating allegations. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes,
that's the last team I want to hear from you.
But isn't it? That's what my takeaway was like, all right, yeah, okay, I get Cora, but you guys get back in the dugout.
Go beat your effing drum. Shut the bleep up and go beat your effing drum. You're the last team I want to hear cheating allegations from, man. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's the one team I don't want to hear from. I don't want to hear from them. I don't want to hear from them.
And why? Because the pitcher, when he throws his splitter, you can see the movement in the glove. Yeah. How about you just show it?
Yeah.
Don't tip it.
Seriously.
But there's been a bunch of guys. The only thing I'll say is this. It's around the league, right? Remember, was it Bassett from the Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Oh, he was pissed.
Yep.
The Tyler Anderson before the game for the Angels.
Yep.
Obviously, you have this one here. Somebody else. There was 2 other incidents this year where there was people were saying that stealing our signs. Oh, was it Milwaukee? I'm trying to remember what it was.
No. Who was the? Who,
I can look them up. There's just more than one. There's more than
There's
2.
a bunch
Dan.
look, here's my simple take on this. If you're not trying to steal signs and cheat during the game, what the hell are you doing? That's the point of the game. I want you to steal signs during the game. Now, I don't want you to do it electronically and start using Apple Watches and all that other stuff. But if you're stealing signs and relaying them to the players, I'm all for that. I want to win. I want to win at any cost, Joe. That's what I want. I want to win at any cost. I am the type of guy, I'm the bring me the a-hole guy. I want to win. Spend the money. I don't care about Alexander effing Isaac in Liverpool. Stop spending 300 million pounds on players there. Buy some effing free agents and make the team better. That's what I want. By any means necessary. Any means necessary at all, Joe. Bring me the a-hole. Let me win. I don't care how. If we're cheating on the field by not using electronics and whatever, you're cheating and trying to steal signs, I am all for that. It's part of the game, baby.
Even what the Astros did, it was just something that was orchestrated, and it was, really bad. So was it electronic? I guess
Look, I don't know. I'm gonna try and be oblivious to that one.
You know what's funny? Do you ever look back and say, "Oh, those Astros"? The Patriots had it for years, and it was motivation. Like, remember when the football thing?
Yep.
Well, how well did Tom Brady do after? I mean, and it's just really, it looks so stupid.
It's so stupid. Like, have you ever played football and been like, oh, I wonder what the air pressure is inside of the football? My buddies. Like, no one ever cares about that. I never go out there and be like, guys, got to check the air pressure before we start
it was
the pigskin. Like, come on.
When someone's been dirty, but you got something on them that isn't really big, but you got it.
Yep.
It just, that's what it was.
I got it.
Another thing about the game last night, the guy who had the game-winning hit, Laureano, he had a hit, got robbed by Raffaella. And I was like, holy smokes. That guy's good. He had the game-winning hit last night. Garrett Whitlock had no chance. Like, once they were in the 10th inning, it was over. The bottom of the 10th, it was over. Bogarts homered last night.
He did.
Yeah. There was some key. Oh, and we probably should mention Roman Anthony, big again.
Another clutch hit. Not a ding-dong, but, I mean, close.
If that wasn't a ground rule double, and it could have got interesting there.
You think he could have got third?
Definitely a triple, Dan. I'm thinking a little. The way it bounced into the stands, I feel like they almost got a little lucky. Because, now think about the situation. You have Bregman on with a guy on third. Right? It's a different situation.
How?
Would they have walked him?
I mean, no. I mean, probably not.
I'm just saying, I feel like they had a chance.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think Suarez had it last night either, by the way. Again, I don't know why that guy is the closer. You just added.
You're right. He struggled, too.
You just added Mason Miller.
It was his fourth blown save of the year.
Yeah, again, he's been really good. He's been really, really good. If you're going to trade LDV and all these other prospects for a guy like Mason Miller and you're not going to make him the closer, what the hell is the point of getting him? I don't understand that.
All right. Your thoughts on the Red Sox loss last night? It bothered me. I do want to ask Dan about Roman Anthony's contract extension. It seems to be that some people are mad about it, so let's find out what Dan's got on it. We'll take a break. Jeff Williams is here. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray.
300 million pounds on players there. Buy some effing free agents and make the team better. That's what I want. Go beat your. Why can't we do anything fun in sports?
That's not stealing signs.
Yeah.
That's just you're tipping your stuff.
Yeah.
And it's gamesmanship.
Yeah. Why can't you do that? There's no fun allowed in any sports anymore. Just, seriously, F you and your rules. I want to. If the little league kid is tipping the pitches, guess what? I want my buddy on second tell me what it is.
If every time I know a guy is going to throw a curveball and I watch him, in his glove do this little hand thing,
yep,
and I say, "Hey, watch the curve," I'm at fault.
Why? Why? For playing the sport? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Hey, he hit it here last time. Look for the double play if it goes there again. Oh,
that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay, though.
Hey, every time he goes to his hat, that could be the indicator. Watch for it.
Also okay.
Yeah, see the indicator. You just got to change the indicator.
Also okay. Yeah, but no, can't look at the pitches. That's not good sportsmanship. Go after yourself.
Dan, tell me what you don't like about the Roman Anthony contract extension.
Nothing.
Thank
well,
you.
how about this? I don't like it for the player. I think Anthony. I do think that Anthony got abused a little bit in that contract. Now, I think that there's gonna be a lot of people who make the argument that, well, one thing happens, one injury happens. Okay, we're not really in that era anymore. That's kind of like that.
Do you think the Tristan Cassis injury impacted him at all?
Yes, I do to a degree, but I think that he also was just kind of overrated. Like, I don't think he was. I think he had a very nice.
I agree with you, but he would have gotten arbitration extra money.
Sure, 100%. Like, don't get me wrong. There are players who definitely get hurt, and all of a sudden they're not the same. And yeah, sure, but you're an elite player looking at potentially being, Mike Trout, Juan Soto, probably not that good, but you have that upside. You have that superstar upside, and you take a contract that kind of slightly limits that, in my opinion. I do think that, obviously you can make more money, if he is an all-star every year and is in the MVP voting, et cetera, and has the option for the 9th year. I get it. I just think you have a lot of money in the bank now, and I get it. I understand it from the player's side. I totally do. I'm not telling you, what a bad move. I think that he, in my opinion, made a bit of a mistake. I would not have done the contract. I heard both Gasper and Murray yesterday talk about how they both would take in the money. I probably would not have taken the money. I probably would have bet on myself a little bit. Or I would have made a shorter deal or something. Or, I would have played hardball a little bit.
I'm sure the agent was not happy. And,
well, I think he was happy. He gets paid.
Well, he gets his money, but all right, how about this? I would say for the most part, in the past, again, I think a lot of us, the baseball's not what it was. Even, a lot of us still think when it comes to the Red Sox, they should spend because they used to spend so much from 03 to 13, right?
Yeah.
They spent a lot of money. The thing is, they're still spending that amount of money. It's just that in 2025, it's not enough.
It's not enough. Everyone else is spending more than you, and they're not adjusting. They're like, we're still spending the same amount of money. Also, go after yourself with that.
So,
John.
Yeah, there you go. There's another one there for you. But I think also, though, that the game is changing to where there is a common trend of players that are on their rookie deal getting extensions. And Corbin Carroll got one last year for $110 million.
I mean, Christian Campbell just got one.
And Ceddanne Rafaela got 8 years, $50 million. But the dude Robert for the White Sox, same deal, or actually a little bit less, 6 years and $50 million. But Jackson Chourio, right?
Yep.
I mentioned Luis Robert already.
Acuna.
The Braves did it with a bunch of guys. Yep. That's where I'm going with it. Yep. This is the new norm.
Strider got one too.
This is baseball now.
I get it.
They don't want to wait. If you wait for free agency, you're going to get a boatload of money. The problem is the team's probably not going to pay you that you were on.
Totally. I totally get it. I totally agree. I understand. I'm merely just telling you, I think that is. I would probably bet on myself a little bit. That's all. I think it's a great deal for the team. Now, here's my problem, Joe. And okay, so one of my things that I want to talk about when it comes to this contract, Joe, is we heard Tony Maz, who went into the owner's box this week and apparently had a nice conversation, or was it last week? Whatever, had a nice conversation with John Henry, right? And John Henry says, I don't understand. We spend the same money we always have, okay? And obviously that's being he's being disingenuous. He's being an a-hole because obviously, yes, you're spending the same amount of money you always have, and the money's gotten bigger. Why aren't they doing that in Liverpool? How come they're spending more money in Liverpool and investing in they're about to break the their transfer record for a guy, Alexander Isak, who's a striker for Newcastle. They're about to spend £150 million to sign Isak from Newcastle. So they're willing to spend more money for Liverpool and go into, these big pools of money and sign guys who are, a totally different value than they would have been 5-10 years ago. And they're willing to do that. But for the Red Sox, they're not willing to do that. So take that take and shove it where the sun don't shine, John Henry, because that doesn't make any sense. You can't say for one team we're spending the same amount of money and then look at the other team and you're now breaking transfer records. You can't have it both ways, pal. You got to, if you want to break transfer records for Liverpool, you better start signing some guys to big contracts here. And this contract, here's my concern with this, all right? And this is, I think, Beato's concern, the people you've heard who don't like it, right? They're going to take this contract and they're not going to reinvest the money that they would have been spending in the team. And I do agree with that. I think that Red Sox fans are soft. I don't think they care. And I think they just say, okay, well, the team's good enough and we're happy. And obviously the Red Sox are good this year. And so is there going to be a major push to make them better in the offseason? My bet is no. I don't think there will be. They traded Rafael Devers money. If they re-sign Alex Bregman, I think fans will be happy. I think that's it. And to me, that it's frustrating because my take about the contract is, it goes back to Maz's comments. Henry said they're spending the same amount of money. They're willing to go above and beyond for Liverpool, even though they just won the league. I get it. They have a lot of money to spend. They just sold a winger, Luis Diaz, to Bayern. I understand it. But they're not willing to go above and beyond for the Red Sox like they used to do now, but they're willing to do it for Liverpool. And to me, that is extremely frustrating.
Well, Alex Bregman yesterday said that he's going to wait until the offseason for any extension talks.
Right.
So he has a $40 million extension.
Right. They're going to re-sign him. It's going to happen, I think.
Cora's back, yeah.
Yeah, I think Cora's going to be back. I think they're going to re-sign him. I think that's what happens. But my thing is, Joe, do you expect him to sign anyone else? Be honest with yourself.
I think what they'll do is they'll probably re-engage the Joe Ryan. It's going to be for less.
So they offered Peyton Tolley. Okay, now that people are finally being honest about what happened there, they offered Peyton Tolley at the deadline.
They offered everybody 4 prospects, and they said no.
Well, they offered Tolley and Arias, and then said, and they couldn't agree on the final 2 prospects. They finally agreed on the other 2 prospects. Yep. The Twins backed out. That is what happened.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. So anyone who tells you different is lying. That's what
I think Carabas might have said that as well.
Carabas is right, and everyone else, Rosenthal, all those a-holes were wrong. The media was wrong about it.
It was they did throw it a little bit later. They also talked about it.
They had plenty of time to make
months before, and they knew that. Well, why are we going to waste our time when we've already thrown our best prospects that we want to give up? My thing is, would it have to be a roster player? Like, what would have gotten the deal done?
Nothing. The Twins didn't want
the Twins, exactly. They didn't want to deal with them.
No. The Twins wanted to F them.
Yes.
Remember, obviously, what Breslow said in the local media about the Twins?
Yeah, he was pissed about that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to tell you, though, that some of the reports were that even when Chaim Bloom was there, nobody wanted to work with the Red Sox.
Right. And
it's like a thing now around the Major League Baseball.
I get it. And that's fine. But by all means, I get it. That's fine. But
they were personally pissed about calling out the Twins, who had a fire sale.
So the Twins screwed them. That's exactly what happened. The Twins screwed them. So guess what now, Joe? The Red Sox are going to say, okay, you want to screw us? My wager would be on Joe Ryan asking for a trade in the offseason, and my bet would be the Red Sox will not offer Peyton Tolley and tell the Twins front office to go F themselves now too. So you're no longer getting Peyton Tolley. We offered him to you at the deadline. Oh, you want him? Oh, so sad, too bad. Your pitcher requested a trade. So here's what your options are. You can either trade him or you can't. So now the Red Sox are going to play their card in the offseason. I don't think they're going to trade Tolley. I think they'll end up getting Joe Ryan. I think that's the reality.
All right. You know what else pissed me off last night?
But go back.
No, go ahead.
To go back, do you think the Red Sox are going to sign anyone?
Well, I don't know.
I'll say no.
I'll say this for now. I like what they're doing with the extensions, but
sure,
it might prohibit them from spending on other players because they might have somebody coming up. Like, for example, the password. The dude's on fire.
Right.
People can think whatever they want, fourth outfielder, whatever. He's on fire. But he is picking up a glove to learn first base.
Yep.
They are looking for a long-term answer at first base.
Yep.
Cassis could come back. I think the train might not be,
I think that's over.
You know. All I'm trying to say is they would rather him potentially become a first baseman and extend him than go out and spend for a first base.
So this is kind of my point. And I think this is kind of the point that a lot of people were making on the station this week, in which, I don't agree with everything, but I do agree with this one thing about it. This one aspect is they're not going to reinvest the money in the team. They're going to reinvest it in Liverpool. And
so they'll save the money with these young players and be competitive, but their real money is going to be spent in Liverpool, which I think there's a chance to spend on both, Dan.
They can spend on both. They have the money
could.
to spend on both. John Henry is not. Do not let John Henry cry poor to you.
Yes, I just want to let you know, though, I am supportive of them spending with Liverpool.
I'm not.
I just want them to spend it with the Red Sox.
I hope they lose everyone. I hope that everyone gets sold there. I hope they lose every freaking game this season. I hate Liverpool. I hate John Henry. No, I want them to lose every effing game. Every single one. I want them, all those players, to mutiny, leave the team, and they get sold for zero. No, I hate Liverpool. I hate the team, and I hate John Henry. No, I don't want them to be successful at all. I want John Henry to have to sell that team. I hate him. I hate Liverpool. Again, go back. When they bought Liverpool, they stopped spending heavily on the Red Sox. There's a direct correlation. It's not a question anymore. Anyone with a simple math accounting degree can do the correlating mathematics. It's not that hard. Stop telling me that there's no correlation. There is.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, no, I want them to lose every single game. I want the players to hate the manager. I want the players to hate the owner. I want there to be mutiny and forced to sell the team. That's what I want. Then John Henry can cry and spend some money on the Red Sox, maybe for once. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Dan, I didn't know that Liverpool made you feel that way.
I hate Liverpool. Because not only am I an Arsenal fan, I hate Liverpool in general. I also hate Liverpool because they affect the Red Sox bottom line and their budget. And to me, that is a major problem as a Red Sox fan. I have a problem with that.
You got a big pop from the YouTube crowd.
I have a problem with
They
that.
are like, go, Dan.
Yeah.
Yes, Dan. Screw Liverpool.
Screw Liverpool. I hope they go winless this year. I hope all the players
Louder, Dan.
take the contract.
I love Dan's energy in the morning. F Liverpool.
F Liverpool. 100%. Every Red Sox fan who does not care an iota about soccer should absolutely be rooting for that team to lose every single game. You should want that team to be relegated, burned to the ground. You should want the manager
For the
to be
Red
fired.
Sox sake only, though, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
all
Yeah,
right.
no, I don't want I want all the players in Liverpool to be released from their contracts and go to their teams and be successful elsewhere. Just want them to I just want Liverpool to lose every single game. Every single one. That's all. I'm not rooting for injury. I'm not rooting for any of that. I just want Liverpool to lose every single game. Be relegated, players leave, John Henry cries. That's what I want. That's all I want. I hate them. I hate the team. Not because they're anything, but because they're affecting the Red Sox. That's all. It sucks. Don't ever let anyone tell you differently. That the Liverpool spending does not affect the Red Sox. It does.
All right. Well, Dan Lifshatz is off and running, everybody.
It's always my fault, yeah.
I
blame Kelly in Vegas. I was with her at the
I saw.
casino last night.
Oh, you guys were at the. Oh, I saw a picture of amongst a bunch of the betting community.
Yeah, we went to the PL. We went to the lacrosse game because they're doing the PLL thing.
Yeah.
And then we went to Encore afterwards.
Oh, how was that last night?
I lost money, so that was.
You here though?
I'm here. Yeah, no, I'm here. Do I sound tired? No, I got some sleep. I'm good. No, it was a very good, very fun.
Love
time.
the parking situation.
Kelly was there.
Don't you?
Ariel Epstein was there too.
I just love the park. I don't know. I like that I can just get a parking spot.
Oh, at
And
Encore?
just go right up.
Dude, it took us like 40 minutes to get out of the parking lot from the freaking Premier League lacrosse game.
Oh, because of the
Harvard Stadium.
Yeah, the circle over there.
Harvard Stadium's brutal for
It's
parking.
because it's in the heart of, what is that, Alston? What is that over there?
I mean,
Is it Alston?
I think it's Alston. Yeah, it's.
Oh, I mean, that's just like the word there.
But
You can't get out of there.
it just be everyone. No,
Yeah, you have to like walk far away. It's like that at BC games too. every once in a
My
while.
theory is just everyone around here just sucks at driving.
It's been bad lately.
The state people are getting continuously worse at driving.
Yeah. All right. We're going to break. Dan Lifshatz. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
I want John Henry to have to sell that team. I hate him. I hate Liverpool.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
coming up. There'll be, Barth will have his show. What's that, the Sunday football show?
Yeah, him and Cerrone.
And then pregame's going to be at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So Sundays are, I don't know how many more of these we have, Dan.
I'm not sure we have any.
Good. So get it all out today, baby. Get it all out today, Dan.
Love that.
It's 10:51. Again, I work nights, so it's hard for me to people, the story about me, but people think I'm yelling. You'll know when I yell, I just sound really loud.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to whisper, Yeah. So when we do a morning show, sometimes I try to be a little bit lower. Because at night I'm like,
No, not with me.
I know you.
Loud. Let's be loud.
No, you're still feeling it from last night.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, we're at the table, me and Chris, and when we're playing blackjack, that's my game at the casino.
My favorite game.
And it takes them forever at Encore to when someone puts down cash on the table. It takes forever these days for the manager
to take the card and then chip you out and all that.
Well, no, you have to wait for the approval.
Like a pit boss has to come over and approve.
The pit boss has to approve
really?
everything.
Really?
It's been taken.
Didn't it used to be anything $100 or more? I forget how it worked.
It's like anything 300 or more. They need approval for now for.
So people are putting more than 300 down at Encore, huh?
Yeah, we all did
huh?
it. But it took a long time to get paid out. So we're just screaming, blackout, blackout, like just trying to get their attention
to people.
Because the pit bosses are just twiddling their thumbs. I don't know what's going on over there. So yeah, we're trying really hard. So yeah, we're screwed.
What do you yell again?
Blackout.
Huh.
Black chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackout.
Blackout.
Yeah, because they'll get their attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah. Trying to. Kelly was the big table junkie last night. She was going absolutely nuts.
So I've never met her, but I've been Twitter friendly.
I told them to come in today.
Oh, really?
They're not going to. They're tired.
When are you guys coming back at night? We'll coordinate that.
Yeah, we'll coordinate that. So
I'll during the season, when you're here, we'll just do an hour.
I'll be here
or whatever.
Tuesday night.
Okay.
Tuesday night, I'll be here.
Tuesday.
This Tuesday.
Okay.
We are doing this. We're doing Sammy's podcast, Chicken Dinner.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do it from here. I figured it may be a little bit better than
the quality sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
We can plan on that.
Monday the 18th, we are doing our non-Power 4 conference preview. And our NFL preview here, Joe. So we will be in studio here, all three.
Well, I'm going to have to get my secretary, which I don't have.
That's fine.
My intern Luke's leaving this week. I've been giving him everything.
He's been great. I've been listening to the show because I've been driving around. He's been very good.
He's great, and we have Street Team Joe, who's our chauffeur. He's our gopher.
Yeah.
Hey, we need this. He'd be a great apprentice. I'll tell you that much. Hey, I need some wing nuts, he'd just go get them.
You think Trump would take him?
Boy, I don't know about. I don't know. I don't know anything about this.
The show, The Apprentice. What are you talking?
Oh,
stop making it political.
No, I got scared.
I could tell. I was talking about the show, The Apprentice. Donald Trump.
This is true. I will say this. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss when it comes to politics for me.
This wasn't a political.
No, I know. I didn't. I got scared though.
I can tell.
I still got scared.
The fear in your eyes was big.
Yes.
The fear in your eyes. Oh no, Dan's going political.
And then the other thing is we don't talk about his religion because I went to Catholic school. So whenever anybody brings it up to me, I'm like, nope. Nope. So, fully transparent, those are a couple of things I don't want to talk about. Not because I'm afraid.
I was not being political.
It has nothing to do with the job. It has to do with the fact that ignorance is bliss.
I get it. I was just merely talking about the TV show. I'm sorry. Terrible reference.
No, it's okay, Dan.
Can't make that reference.
We have found out this morning that there are things that trigger us that you wouldn't even know we cared about.
That was a good one.
Let's see if Justin can help us out today. Who's in Lynn tonight? Justin, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you, Joe? I just want to talk about a couple things that bothered me last night about that Red Sox team. There was the bases were loaded in the second inning, and their fundamentals, they can't get runners in motion, they can't hit, they strike out with the bases loaded. It bothers me, Joe. And the management, the way Cora managed that game last night, the game was tied. He waited too long to come and get him before he pulled him out. That really bothered me to no end.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. Can you recall a time where you remember somebody walking 4 straight people?
No, I can't. I don't think. I mean, that's a very tough one.
Like, I'm sure if I put it in the Google machine, it will tell me.
I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it's happened multiple
But-
times this season.
Like,
I'm sure.
somebody walks a guy and then walks in a run. Don't you kind of say, hey, man,
enough.
we're going to pull you if you don't get the next guy out?
I wouldn't. I don't think.
It doesn't even go to that
I
point.
don't think I'd give him the next guy.
So they let him go again.
Again, and they watch someone else.
And then, Dan, they let him go again?
You got
That's
the
4.
Out, though, and you got the out, right?
No, he didn't get out of the
he didn't
inning.
get out. Yeah,
they
he-
had to go to Matt's,
Matt's, whatever. Yeah.
which worked,
You're right.
which they should have done earlier.
Right.
By the way, he's looked all right.
He's not been great against righties still. Very good versus lefties. But yeah, he's okay.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do
Yeah,
here in
don't-
this segment was that the return, Dusty Maye.
Yeah,
That trade was bad.
horrible.
That was we talked about it already.
Horrible.
It's just not looking good after a week.
I hate that. I hated that trade when it happened. I like Tibbs as a prospect. I know they don't think much of him. I like Tibbs as a prospect. By the way,
Hit 2 home runs.
if you didn't think much of Tibbs as a prospect, why in the heck did you take him back for Devers? Like now Dustin May is technically part of like the Devers trade.
Make it
Don't
make
get me
sense,
started.
Dan.
It makes no sense.
Make it make sense.
They wanted to dump the money. That's what they did.
Some guy goes, politics with Joe is like trying to give your cat a bath. Yes.
It's a fair point.
I got nothing.
I was not trying to be political. I was
No,
trying
I know.
I was trying to make a TV reference.
No, but I just, it's not
get it.
like some people I think are afraid to talk politics. I'm not afraid.
no, that's me.
I just have no opinion.
No, I won't do it because I think
Yeah, Dan, I get it.
both sides are.
You
I
could,
can't do it. Can't
It
do
would be great for that type of format.
Yes. Yep. No. I don't.
Jeff, remember?
Yep.
Remember years ago, progressive radio?
Nope. I talked about betting the election, and people wanted to absolutely destroy me. Like, just from a betting perspective, I don't care who wins.
Yes.
Here's what I'm telling you: what I think is going to happen based on the. No, you're right. It's okay.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
He's very passionate
very.
about stuff.
Not me.
Not me.
No,
I know.
no, it
Ignorance
was-
is bliss, baby.
Yes. Yeah. No.
What's for dinner? What are we
Meatloaf.
eating today?
Good meatloaf.
Sorry to bring you into this, Jeff. But you
Jeff.
know what it's like.
Poor Jeff is like,
Oh yeah,
hand
don't absolutely.
on the dump button. He's like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Jeff worked for a progressive radio show before.
I did know that. Yes, we've talked about
And,
that.
you know,
Yeah.
when you're doing shows in North Station, I'm sure that's you're really trying to get the public's opinion. It's not what I would like to do.
I was just trying to get into radio.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
blame
listen,
you, man.
I told you I used to do religious shows at I worked with a guy named Brother Willie. Shout out.
Brother Willie.
Hey man, listen, Dan. Jeff and I could probably just do a radio. I worked for my first full-time job in radio was working for Barry Armstrong at Money Matters.
Yeah,
What the hell
Money
is
Matters.
it now?
That was my side gig for a while.
Yeah. But what I'm saying though is like I wanted to be in radio so bad.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's do some finance stuff.
Listen,
I don't know a thing about finances.
Brother Willie's.
Brother Willie, where are you?
That seems like the
No, it was great. He would do this music, like Sunday music.
Yeah.
And I would work the board.
Yep.
And he'd call me and be like, "Hey, I'm going to do a little of this, and then can you play the music?" And we, back then it was, we could, now we've got like FaceTime and Zoom.
Yep.
Back then it was, what number CD am I playing?
Gotcha.
What do we got here? Where do I find that?
Gotcha.
Oh, the old radio days, Dan. We got it good here.
Yeah. It was that.
We got
that
multiple
was,
studios.
That was before my time.
I was telling my intern that when I first got an internship, I used to record the Red Sox game on a VCR. I would get in at 5 in the morning because the show was at 6. I'd get in at 5 and play it, and then cut the home runs. So what I would do is I'd know what inning like Manny hit a home run or so I just cut them and dropped them, played for, and that's how we used to get sound. Now we just go to Twitter and play it live.
I mean, dude, think about it like this. Even a couple years ago, we used to have people manning the board here overnight and cutting sound all night and doing all that stuff. That doesn't happen anymore. That's long gone.
So when Reverend Joe.
Reverend
No,
Joe.
I am not the Reverend.
Please preach, Joe.
But Brother Willie, shout out wherever you are, man. That was there was a lot of characters I worked with back in the 15-10 days.
Sure, a lot of off the air stories.
Yeah, we lost one recently. Who I
The guy from Boston, Joe Ligotti.
Joe Ligotti was. You think I'm a big man?
Yeah.
I think he was bigger than me, right?
Oh, he was huge. He was a big dude.
Yeah. No. That's how I. When someone's bigger than me, I'm like, this guy's a big presence.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw Joey. I saw it on. I don't have Facebook, but I saw somebody post it on Twitter from their Facebook.
Joey Voices.
Yeah, I like that. I actually liked him. He's a
do you?
comedian or whatever.
You might be the first person I've ever met.
Well, North Shore guy. I'm not from the North Shore, so I need all the North Shore friends I can get.
Joe loves North Shore right now.
I love the North Shore.
That might be why I don't like him.
Because he's a North Shore guy.
When Joe moved to the North Shore, I just remember him just being like, I love the beef.
It's awesome.
I love the beef so much.
The beef.
So happy when you get up there and get the beef.
We got to go to break, but I share the story every week, so why don't I do it again? I was working for 104.9 at the time. I was new. I had a cubicle because I did sales during the day.
Nice.
That was the old days when you did sales during the day and had your own show.
Mm-hmm.
But there was this place called Nick's outside, and in my cubicle, I just always saw a lot of people in there. And I was like, what's going on over there? And then one day, it was Kevin Michaud from Michaud Mitsubishi, who was a client, and he was like, let's go get a beef. And I'm like, let's go get a beef. And that's
the
my
origin
life.
of the beef
My
story.
life changed.
There you go.
More stories coming up in the next hour. Dan Lifshatz is here. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
after a Roman Anthony RBI double, but they couldn't get a bunt down in the 10th, and then Garrett Whitlock gets the loss. The Patriots practice today. Mike Rabel just spoke at the podium a little while ago. They're getting ready for their preseason game this week, enjoying practices with the Vikings, who got a 2010 win over the Texans yesterday. Some other quarterback news: Joe Milton struggled for the Cowboys, and Mac Jones, well, he threw another interception. He's now with the 49ers. Headlines are brought to you by the Colossal Lobster Rolls at 99. Choose hot, buttered, or traditional, both built to the hilt with chunks of North Atlantic lobster served with fries and coleslaw. You gotta love the nines. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update soon.
If you've got the app, you've got Toucher and Hardy to wake you up no matter where you are.
Or who may or may not have been to jail.
Get the app. The 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Opener.
So that was good. Obviously, watching Travion open the game that way, that's exciting. I think I've said this a few times, Joe. I think he's going to be the best running back in the class, not just because of his explosiveness. Everyone loves Ashton Jeanty, more than anyone. I did not think Ashton Jeanty was nearly as good as everyone else did. We did the podcast last year, and I kept telling you he's the most overrated player in the entire college football landscape. And I know he was drafted super high. I think he'll be good. He'll be a good running back. He'll never be great. He's not a great running back. Go back and take a look. When people stack the box against him, he struggled. And the UNLV game's a perfect example of that. I think he'll be good, not great. By the way, you've seen that in camp. He's really struggled so far. Like when he faces elite talent, everyone points to the Oregon game last year.
Jeanty had 3 carries for -2 yards in his preseason opener.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be a good running back. I do not think he'll be great. So I'm all in on Travion.
Here's real quick. Here's my question for you, because I know you were texting me when the game started, but I want to try to take away what we can from the game.
Okay.
Like, I understand that Washington had some real backups in there.
Yeah, they started some third stringers, which is tough.
So, like, did Travion Henderson taking that first kick back, that was Travion Henderson? Maybe some changes to the new kickoff rule on the special team side of things.
Ralph, yep.
Right to the house. I think that he is a game changer.
Yep.
But I also noticed, did you see Ramondre Stevenson is probably down 10 to 11 pounds?
He looks much better. I think he looked a lot more explosive. Now, he looked a little awkward here and there. Still, I didn't love his game.
Yeah, I wonder if he's holding the ball differently.
Yeah, I think that's
remember, like, Zeke did that.
Kind of what it
Tiki
looked like
Barber
a little
did
bit.
something like that.
He looked like he was trying to change some aspects of it, which is a great game. That's the perfect game to work that out on. But yeah, just he looked fine. Again, I'm excited about what those guys can do. I think they'll be good out of the running back position. That's never been a concern of mine. My big concern, and again, he only played like 14 whatever snaps, and I know a lot of people disagree with this. I'm very, very, very concerned about Will Campbell. I did not think Will Campbell played well in that game. A lot of people think he did. I thought as a run blocker, he was fantastic, which is everything he's built to be, and that's what you expect from him. As a pass blocker, I did not think he was good. Again, two pressures.
What did you see on the sack? Because him and Wilson are
both got
rookies.
Beat. Both got beat.
Yeah.
Both got beat in that. Stunts against third stringers. It's a problem, okay? And again, like, Campbell allowed 2 pressures in eight pass blocks. That's not good. And everyone's going, oh, the second pass block was a swing pass. No, it wasn't. That was not the design play. It was not good. I did not like the way Will Campbell looked in that game.
So I had it. 14 snaps, gave up 1 sack. He got credited for the sack.
As he should have. He got absolutely obliterated on that play.
He gave up no pressure, 3 pancakes, no penalties, got into 2 scraps.
So PFF had him for 2 pressures, by the way.
2 pressures, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. He also had, on 8 of the pass blocks, Joe, 4 times he had extra help.
I think that's
4
a Josh McDaniels
times
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my point, is they felt early on, this kid doesn't look good. We need to help him.
Yeah, I would say that He looked favorable in the running game.
Yes, he looked very good in the running game.
He like everything looked favorable. Like the new offense, they went in motion at times.
Yes.
So I'll agree to
A lot
that.
of toss sweeps.
Yep, I'll agree that as far as overall, I thought Campbell looked okay.
Yep, I agree.
They are going to have to help him.
This is going to be
so.
a
Like
thing.
what you're saying is the things they're going to have to do. They're not just going to leave him on the island at left tackle.
Yep.
He's going to need support.
They're going to have a lot of tight ends off that side.
I still think some of the problems that we saw in college with him
Are the same thing.
Is that inside pressure.
Yep.
And, I guess we'll have to wait and see, but they're going to help him. And I think it's okay to do that right now, but could it cost them with having skill players on the field?
So my concern about this is at some point, there's going to be a time where it comes 4, 5, 6 weeks in where you're becoming too predictable in what you're running because you can only run certain plays without leaving Will Campbell on an island. You're going to have to start running things that are uncomfortable, Joe. And I think that, again, when you have to develop a quarterback and a left tackle at the same time, that's why there's a lot of times you don't see teams who have young quarterbacks bring in a rookie or a young left tackle because they have to develop that tackle and develop the quarterback. Well, now you're doing both of the Patriots, and I think that's a really tough ask for a guy like Josh McDaniels, who I already don't like, and I think now you're asking him to do a lot. And I think that, again, my take about this team has been, Joe, is that I think that the Patriots are in trouble this year because of that situation, and we're going to see what happens there. But I do think they are going to be in trouble because I think you're asking them to do a lot of development under a guy who really is just not a great talent developer. He just doesn't have a great historic track record of developing talent. And that's unfortunate. I mean, look, he basically blew Hunter Renfrow out of the league, who, by the way, looks good. I think he's going to make the team now this year. He's back. I think he's going to make the team this year. But, yeah, I'm a little concerned about the Will Campbell stuff. And I know, a lot of people feel differently about that. I hope I'm wrong. I would like to be wrong, Will Campbell. I'd like him to be elite. I'd like him to be phenomenal. I'd like him to be a pillar of this team because I want the Patriots to win. But, again, I did not like what I saw out of him. He only had 8 pass blocks. He looked really bad on 2 of them. Some of the others he had help on, and then he looked good on the rest. He was fine, but I just don't think that's a sustainable play calling system, and I think you saw that early on. All
right, we'll go to break. I want you to think about this, Dan. What was worse, what you saw from Will Campbell or Drake Maye? We'll get into that on the other side. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
three to the right, one to the left. He takes the snap and he drops back under pressure, rolling left. He's wrapped up and he fumbles as he's falling to the turf. He was wrapped at his ankles and the ball was recovered by Washington. He was sacked on the pass rush by Jerzon Newton, and then Drake Maye, in the grasp of the defender, falling to the turf, loses the football.
So, Bob, that's exactly what you don't want to see if you're the New England Patriots. Doesn't protect himself, doesn't protect the football. Drake Maye needs to be able to get rid of that thing when he understands that there's pressure coming at him. It looked like Washington ran a little stunt, a little twist between two defensive linemen up front, and guess who they caught? The two rookies on the left side, Jarrett Wilson and Will Campbell. A little bit of a lack of communication there ends up resulting in pressure and a turnover for the Patriots.
So I did post game the other night, and the leadoff story is Drake Maye's turnover.
Yep.
It's just, I felt worse about Drake Maye after the preseason game than I did going into the season. I was just telling you off the air, I think that they're probably not great, but they're probably going to be a run-first team.
I think so.
Setting up the pass with motion. And they're going to try to
screen passes,
keep it out of Drake Maye's hands so he doesn't make any turnovers.
I think early on, it would not surprise me if that was the case. He's a walking turnover right now. He still is. I mean, that's a play. Now, again, I blame Will Campbell and Wilson on that one. It was bad blocking, no doubt about it. Take the sack. Just take the sack, throw it away, do something else with the ball. But the one thing that you can't do there if you're a quarterback is fumble it. You can't make that play. Like you have to know now, Drake, it's your second year in the league. You're not going to be able to make every play. And this is kind of one of the things I hated about Caleb Williams coming in the league. I thought Caleb Williams tried to make every single play. Sometimes the best play is either A, taking the sack, which sucks, I get it, or B, throw it away. You just can't do everything. And this was the thing about Drake Maye. He's a walking turnover. We saw it last year. Everyone sees the upside, okay? There's upside. It's very obvious. I didn't think the upside was going to really be there in terms of this level. It's there. I was wrong. The problem is it doesn't matter how good you are if you are a walking turnover. And eventually what ends up happening, Joe, is those turnovers hurt you so much, you start losing that ceiling, and your ceiling becomes less and less and less, and you don't want that to happen to Drake Maye. Now, obviously, it's a preseason game, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just the same sort of thing you would expect him to see in his second year, throw that ball away or take the sack and stop trying to make the play.
Yep. I don't know if I'm ready to go walking turnover, but
well, he was last year. He led the NFL in turnover-worthy play percentage in the games he started.
So I was just about to bring up that stat, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to call him a walking turnover just yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a game during the regular season, and then we can talk.
Okay.
Is he on the trajectory? Is this the storyline? Yes, it is. It's the storyline.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of takeaways from the game. The takeaway is in the little amount of that Drake Maye played, turned the ball over and his footwork sucked. His footwork. Now, granted,
footwork was not great. Yeah.
Where I'm going with the footwork stuff is, yes, on the play that he got sacked and fumbled, he went back too far and tried to keep the play alive, which they're training him to do. Yep. We saw it on the Forge in Foxborough. You got to eat that ball, dude. It's just that's college stuff.
Throw it away. Just throw it away.
And this goes back to him not having as many games as Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, etc. Like, he was a 21-year-old who played 2 years in the ACC, which we've talked about before.
How bad the ACC is. Yep.
And he just doesn't have he's got skills galore.
Yep.
I think his upside is through the roof, probably bigger than some other guys. I'm just saying that right now, if McDaniels isn't going to be the guy to teach him, I don't, maybe there needs to be somebody else. I don't know. You got to eat that ball, man. That should be something you learned all off season.
That should be something you learned last year. You learned that last year. My big concern about this, again, I'm just going to say it again. In the games he started last year, he led the NFL in turnover-worthy play percentage. That was my big thing with him. I think he's a walking turnover right now. That doesn't mean you can't get that out of his game. Josh Allen And there's comps to him, right?
He was.
Josh Allen, when he came in the league, was a walking turnover. Now, here's the concern. Drake Maye had a much higher turnover-worthy play percentage in his first year than Josh Allen did in his first year. So that's my concern. I'm not saying Drake Maye is a bust. I'm not saying that he can't get it out of his game. I absolutely believe that he can. Absolutely. I'm just saying that is the one thing that you can take away from that is, dude, you got to get the ball away. Like, you can't keep doing this. And not to mention, Joe, I think it's the same thing with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams has had the same problem. You don't want to model yourself after the guy. Now, I think Caleb's going to be much, much better this year because I think he has an offensive guru who isn't a moron like Josh McDaniels, and I think that he is going to teach that and coach that out of Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams has a much higher trajectory right now than he did last year just because of who his coach is. And I think the ability to coach certain things out of him, like look what he did for Jared Goff, coached a lot of that stuff out of Goff. I think it's going to be the same type of thing, and he's going to coach that stuff out of Caleb. Might not be right away, but I think it will be eventually.
The other nitpick that I have is I do think Drake Maye needs more reps.
100%.
They took him out. I don't know if it was too early or not. Like he had a rushing.
He's playing third stringers.
Yep.
Like, I get it.
His rushing touchdown was a good play.
Really nice play.
I think he can be a threat in the red zone. He's got an ability to run.
Yep.
But what do the Patriots want him to be? Like, I think he's an athlete, Dan. I think he's Josh Allen's a big guy runner.
Yep.
He makes big plays. Drake Maye is when nothing's open and he sees a crease run.
I get it.
He's got that ability.
I get it.
It should be a part of his game.
Yep.
His footwork's not great. Belichick was pretty big about that too, and I know people think he might be salty or whatever. It was clear to me his footwork wasn't great. Yep. He missed a ball on the red zone. So like we can crap on his turnovers and whatever. He still missed a receiver in the red zone.
Yep.
I think he needs to stay in the games. I think he needs more reps.
I do too. I think that they actually talked about it. I think that he's going to end up playing more in the second game. And I think a lot of guys play longer in the second game. I think that's
you know what's funny? We had Bedard on after the game who mentioned that when you do double joint practices, you don't see as much in the games. They didn't have a double joint practice this week because Washington only wanted one. They're down guys.
Yep.
Next week, though, they'll have double joints with the Vikings. So Flores is probably going to be throwing stuff at Drake Maye all day, that could get ugly. But all I'm trying to say is you might not see the guys as much in the preseason game because they had double joint practices.
Yeah.
I want to see some urgency, Dan.
I would say that that's wrong.
I don't know. I asked him after the game.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I would say that that's wrong. I would tend to disagree. I think a lot of guys who end up playing in the joint practices play longer in the games from at least the last couple years. Now, that to be fair to Greg, the joint practices and stuff and everything, those have kind of changed in the last couple years. So that's fair. But like last year, the joint practices would mean more playing time. That was last year. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how they're going to handle it.
Right.
Where I'm going with this is, I think the Patriots might have to show a little bit more urgency when it comes to their quarterback.
Maybe.
Like if getting him out of there is to protect him to live another day, fine. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to cue this up. Jeff, if you could, Mike Vrabel, no problem talking about the turnover. So here, we've already said our piece.
Yep.
Let's hear what the coach had to say about it.
Mike, just thought on Drake's performance, and I'm sure the turnover probably annoyed you with what he did.
Are you asking and answering a question at the same time? Is that what you're doing?
I got you. Your thoughts?
I would say you about summed it up. That's a bad decision. I think we're going to need better from him, and I think he knows that, and that's obvious. So, wasn't there, and we just have to be able to find a way to get rid of the football or take a sack and punt and play defense. But to the defense's credit, they forced a field goal. I think that was missed maybe, but they got a couple. It was a sudden change opportunity.
Yeah, he's pissed.
He called out the quarterback.
He's pissed. Yeah, I mean, and the thing that really made him mad, those are second and third stringers guys. Those are guys who are not going to make the roster in that situation right there.
You know what's funny? When we had everybody on, Pat's had the joint practices. Oh, Drake Maye looked better than Jaden Daniels, and the Pats were perfect. Everyone I talked to said that was one of the best practices they had all year. Yep. It was the first time they really had some contact, etc.
Yep.
You know what Drake Maye said after the game? Because Bedard had the easiest camp as well. He said it was the first time he got hit all summer, Drake Maye, and that's why he lost the ball. So the first time that he got hit, he lost the ball? I get it. It's preseason. This is why you work on the things. I get it.
Pete Carroll said the Raiders hadn't tackled at all yesterday before the preseason game. It was the first time they tackled all year. Was the preseason game.
And listen, may I just also add, Bo Nix was an idiot yesterday, too. Like, I watched J.J. McCarthy actually looked okay.
J.J. McCarthy looked really good.
And we'll get into Joe Milton and Mac Jones and all that stuff.
Jackson Dart looked good.
Jackson Dart had some really good throws over the middle. Yep. All I'm trying to say is, this is the preseason, and they're allowed to make mistakes.
100%.
But the number one thing concerning Drake Maye is turnovers. And he had a bad one. And to add to it, he's got a rookie left tackle and potentially rookie left guard. There's going to be breakdowns, Dan. And, well, it broke down on that one play, huh?
Absolutely.
We have to talk about the game, right?
Yep.
That was a breakdown with the line and a breakdown with the quarterback, and it led to a turnover.
Yep.
If the quarterback can throw the ball away or take the sack, you live another day.
Yep.
You can't turn the ball over.
Nope. That's my concern.
I won't do that for another. Some people tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow. Lead off thoughts.
I know. I got it. I don't want to be negative because I just don't think it mattered that much, and I get it. Look, he made a mistake. He has to throw the ball away. If he doesn't get better at it, he's not gonna. It's gonna be a real hit. A real detriment to his upside. If he gets better at it, he's gonna be great. I mean, it really comes down to that. Like, he has talent. We all see the talent. It's just, can he stop doing the stupid stuff? Don't do the stupid stuff.
I would just say after the game, though, don't say it was the first time you got hit all year, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I don't want to hear that one.
He has to learn the media. I get. He's not Brady.
I'm doing post game.
He's not Brady. I know, but he's not Brady yet. What are you expecting? By the way, some updates from today's camp, just to give you an idea.
Yeah. I forgot Vrabel even spoke.
Yeah, Vrabel spoke today. So Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis will make the trip to Minnesota. Ooh. Gonzalez not going to practice.
Okay, fine. Oh, so Carlton Davis could?
Carlton Davis may practice this week.
Okay,
he's going to make the trip. Jalen Polk will not make the trip. He's done for the year. I thought it looked like he broke his wrist on that play. It was real bad. You saw it, right? He came up. He was holding his wrist. It looked like he broke his wrist.
You mean Polk?
Polk. Sorry, yeah, Polk. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was his shoulder because he had the shoulder injury.
I think it was his wrist. He was holding his wrist. If you take a look back and go watch, he was holding his wrist coming off the field. Also, Land Larison. Placed on the IR. He's done.
So he is on the IR?
IR.
Oh, he is in a walk. He scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
Done for the year.
Yeah, but you know what, though? I'm fine with that because I think he needs a year.
I thought he was an outside-looking guy, but I agree.
No. Put him on the IR.
Yep.
And if you can bring him back, fine. If not, you stash him.
Morgan Moses will be back at practice this week. Or today, at least.
Okay.
He said today, and I'm assuming back this week as well. Vrabel said practice is going to focus on the red zone because they didn't get a stop in the red zone. And I guess DJ James also got hurt today.
Ooh.
Another one to pay attention to. And Drake Maye just threw another interception.
Oh. Because remember, everybody wanted to tell us that he hasn't thrown an interception all camp. And then once things actually mattered, he's thrown interceptions and turnovers.
There was also really bad blocking on a screenplay. I'm not going to say who. So not the best offensive start today per the guys down there. Not the best start per the guys down there today. Not a great exactly. But Afton Chisholm, again, looked very good apparently. It has looked very good today as well. So, once again. But Craig Woodson, interception off Drake Maye.
Okay.
So.
Well, the Joe Murray research team has been listening to the show.
Yep.
We have the last time 4 consecutive walks by a pitcher has happened.
Okay.
Because I know
it had to be this year, right?
Let's see, August 17th, 2014.
Wow, holy moly. 11 years ago?
Yeah, let me see if I can get any others in here. But anyways, people are listening.
11 years ago?
That's one at least.
Okay. I was going to say, that sounds
See
insane.
if I can get you more here. Yeah, 4 consecutive walks by a pitcher has happened many times. One time, which has a local tie, occurred in 2014. Instead of the walk first, 4 batters in the inning gave up a sac fly and a walk-off 3-run homer. Oh, that's great. May 16th of this year, the Red Sox walked 4 straight batters against the Braves in the top of the 9th. This year. Liam Hendricks walked 1. Brennan Bernardino came in and walked 3 straight. So at least it was 2 different pitchers, Dan.
Okay.
So I guess I'll take that one, right? Holy smokes. May 16th of this year, they walked 4 straight. Man, Cora, what are you doing, bro? Anyways.
Not a fan. Not a fan of Cora this year.
He's been, I will say, though, as far as managing the lineups, he's been outstanding. It's just, does he do it? Oh, by the way, I just saw PFF had a grade for Will Campbell. 85.4. You're right. 8 pass blocking snaps. They're saying 0 pressures.
No, they're 2 pressures.
I just saw PFF or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I
could be a graphic.
Yeah. I pulled it from their website.
Oh.
He had the 5th highest pass blocking grade.
Would you give him an 85?
He was really good in the run game.
I thought he was. Did you see the pull?
He was really good in the run
game.
He
had a pull.
Yeah.
And then remember, Trevion Henderson went right to the left. That's something they didn't do a year ago.
Now again, it's against 2nd and 3rd stringers. That's why I didn't get too excited over it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm looking at more of the bad than the good, because I expect you against those kids to be dominant.
It was the McDaniels offense, though.
Yeah.
Did you notice the motion?
Lots of motion, lots of sweeps.
The play that stood out
screens.
to me. There were 2 plays that stood out to me. One by a lineman, one by Efton Chisholm. Remember the 4th and 1, Woolbridge is in the game. They needed the play. I was watching the television here in the studio because we have the game on, so I hear both.
Yep.
I like to do that. And it was on time.
Yep.
Which normally
who's better?
Of course, Bob's. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Man, you.
I got him again, Jeff. I got him again.
Of course, Bob Sosi on the radio side. Because I'm going to back the team, baby.
There you go.
I defend the wall.
Oh, just saying. Because Zolak was on the TV calls.
With the McCourties.
That's right.
They were also great.
I actually thought the TV... I did not listen to the radio call.
But where I was going with it, Dan, instead you asked me a question to put me on the spot. Which I did give an answer, though. I just want to make sure I did answer the question.
You did, Mike Felger. Good job.
Yes, I know. That was a shot.
I love you, Mike. I'm just kidding.
Dan's on one today, and I love it.
I don't care, man. I lost my show. What else?
I think I got a segment name. I think I finally have come up with it. But Brian Hoyer goes, watch the rub route here. Watch the rub route. They're going to go in motion. Rub route, motion, ball tipped. Chisholm.
Really good play.
Made the play, got the first down. Was it a touchdown? No, was that one a touchdown? The 4th and 1? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think he scored. Yeah.
That was a nice play. That was a pull the lever, situational. What's McDaniels going to come up with? I noticed it. I know it's against 3rd and 4th stringers. Also, 3rd and 4th stringers orchestrated it. It was a time where I thought McDaniels' impact on the team. I saw it.
No, I think that's a extremely,
want to be fair?
Extremely fair point. 100%.
One more. It was about the line. I saw multiple times in the night the line were blocking downfield. I'm talking getting their guy to the first level, going to the second level.
Campbell and Bradbury were awesome at that. Both of them were, again, and I do not think much of Bradbury. I don't think he's a starter at the NFL level. He is, forget about Campbell. The position I'm most concerned about on the Patriots offensive line is by far his center. I don't think Bradbury is a starting NFL center or a starting caliber center. I thought that, Joe, I thought that both him and Campbell were dominant, and I mean dominant in the pass blocking game. In the run blocking game, excuse me.
The one play I wanted to mention was on the goal line. DeMontre Jacobs was at left tackle. They did a pull where he pulled and literally got out in front, was the lead blocker for, I want to say it was not Larison. Who's the other running back who scored? Jennings? Terrell Jennings?
Yeah.
Beautiful play. That was how many when have you ever saw the left tackle that of the Patriots last year is a backup.
I agree.
Who started last year.
Yep.
Literally rolled out left. They pitched the toss, and the guy just plows him over for a touchdown.
I mean, again, they didn't utilize a lot of that last year. I will say it's one of the things I did not love about the offense. But yeah, it was a nice play. What?
Emerson Lawatz is listening to the show.
Emerson.
Just imagine the comment I got from him today about this one. I says I sound sexy on the radio today. Keep talking. He's funny.
He is funny.
I've met him.
I love Emerson.
I saw him on my DraftKings commercial.
I love Emerson. Yeah, him and Julian Edlow used to be JE National because Jules used to be the national commercial guy. We used to call him JE National. Really make him upset before the football game.
There's a couple of takeaways I got from the game. We'll do more, and I will ask you about the statue.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
We'll do some statue talk at some point.
Okay,
it was very chiseled.
Yes.
Get it?
Yes.
Go to break. I'm Joe Murray. That was corny.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
It's colossal lobster roll season at the 99 Restaurant.
All right, what'd you think of the statue?
I don't have a big problem with it. I mean, it's not the head's a little smaller than the body. I get it. It's not perfect, but can I be honest? I think a lot of the statues these days are absolutely brutal, and I thought it was better than most of them we've seen. Like, it wasn't like Wade bad or Ronaldo bad or like one of those terrible ones. I thought it was okay. So I don't know. I didn't have like a major issue with it. Head's a little small. I like the Lombardi Trophy there, like a different like pose. But like, look, man, you can nitpick everything you want.
Whatever they did, we'd all have a problem with
100%.
it. Or there would have been something.
Everyone has a problem with it. I thought it was fun.
Well, how about this? I don't want to take calls on this, but if you were to just have one symbolized moment of Tom Brady, what would yours be on a statue?
I mean, there's two that come to mind. It's like the first title with the hands on the head when he was like, I can't believe this, you know what I mean? That one. And then obviously after the whole scandal where he basically like shoves the trophy in Goodell's face and like is screaming. Yeah, like those are the two that come to mind directly for me.
I think the 28-3
that's what I'm saying.
Lombardi in the air was. Yeah. The other one is maybe the Brady sneak. Like the. Because remember we used to have it on the wall at our old station?
That's a good one.
No, remember we had it back there?
That's a good one.
Just because it was like the Brady sneak was legendary. It was. So it's not what I wanted. I'm just saying if I was to do it. You know
what else someone said to me that I thought was like really, really good and I kind of would have considered it is like, obviously when you come out pregame, run down the end zone, like fist pump, get ready.
Let's go.
Like that would have been a good one too, I thought.
That's his patented move.
Yeah. Right. So
if Kevin Garnett got a statue, I'd want anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Right?
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I do think that, you could have, there were a couple different things you could have done with that. I didn't love that. That'd probably be my biggest nitpick is I think the statue's harder than people think, man. I'm not going to crush him on it.
The other thing that it was, have you ever seen the movie The Breakfast Club?
Yes.
At the end, when he puts the arm up in the air.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
It does kind of feel.
So every time I walk by that damn thing now, I'm going to think of The Breakfast Club. What do you think, Jeff? You feeling it?
No, I thought the same thing when I first saw it.
Okay.
I was like, he's doing the fist raise.
Well, you know what else, though? Never mind.
God.
No political.
We're not doing political.
It's just fun getting him, dude. I just every time you even get close, it's just you're too easy right now.
I'm like Homer Simpson in the bush.
You're too easy right now, man.
But this is what it reminds me. Now I'm going to see it. I'm going to be like, don't you forget. That's
fair.
it. That's my take on it.
That's a very fair criticism. That movie was slightly before my time, so I didn't really make.
But
that
the reference.
No, I've seen the movie.
The speaker of Say Anything with the John Cusack and the thing. We all know the reference.
We all know the reference. We've all seen the movie.
Right, we could have done that. John Cusack. I will say this: the Rocky statue is better, and it wasn't even a real person.
Fair. That's fair. But it's not the Ronaldo statue, and it's not the Dwayne Wade statue, and it's not the Sandler statue he used in Happy Gilmore too. I mean, it could be a lot worse, man. That's all I'm saying. It could be way worse. Head was a little small. It's okay.
Yeah, it reminded me of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that was a lot of people use that one online. Some Instagram.
Big guy, little head.
Yeah, Instagram stuff.
Thank God I don't know.
Fat guy in a little coat, big guy in a little head. Yeah.
All right. Well, statue stuff.
I was still okay with it.
I did think, though, Kraft's speech, which I don't always listen. I'll be honest with you. Just get to the unveiling, will you?
Yeah.
I really liked how he said, people may forget what you do or say, but they cannot forget how you made them feel. And Tom Brady made us feel invincible for over 20 years. I felt that. Tom Brady's was a feeling here.
I agree. I completely agree with that.
You always had hope, right? They're going to win the East. Somehow they're going to make the Super Bowl. Somehow they're going to get out of this.
You just chalk them into the AFC title game every effing year. You could just bet them to win the AFC at like 4-1 every year and just knew that you could just hedge it if you wanted to make money. Every year, pretty much. It was crazy. I don't think we'll ever see a run like that ever again. I know people talk about, it'll happen. It's possible. I just don't think it's going to happen for a while. Like, if you're asking me right now, Joe, like everyone's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs being that team, being those guys, right? If you are asking me right now, I don't think Kansas City makes the AFC Championship game this year. In fact, I think they kind of fall off quite a bit.
Did you say the Chiefs? You said,
yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone's saying that one now.
Yeah, I think
that was my like.
You're not going to make the playoffs. I think they make the playoffs. I just
Yeah.
don't think they make the AFC title game.
Yeah, so this week, Cowherd said it, Stephen A. said it.
Yeah, it's very,
and I
very,
just started
very popular bet.
And so all week long, I was like,
it's been very popular trend.
I've literally said this all summer long.
Yep, very, very popular trend right now is for Kansas City not to make playoffs. I disagree with that. I just think they'll probably be. You know what they kind of remind me of, Joe? They kind of remind me of the Lions last year. They kind of have that same sort of feel where I think they're one and done. They'll lose to an inferior team.
Wow, I have people. I guess this Breakfast Club thing. I did not look at social media yesterday, and I worked the game on Friday night, so I guess other people felt the Breakfast Club as well.
Oh, okay. I mean, again,
I thought it was like my
an original take. I mean, look, I think it's a fair point, honestly.
Yeah. What do you think? Eli's bigger.
I saw that from Wayno.
He's getting. You think he gets a statue, right, Eli?
No. Come on, no way.
Eli's not going to get a statue. You kidding me?
You think Eli gets a statue?
Dude, yeah.
Really?
Beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Does Lawrence Taylor have a statue there?
Don't care.
No. You should care about that.
Eli beat the Patriots twice, and one of them was an undefeated season. Statue. Listen, I sound like a New Yorker right now.
Yeah, you do. That's ridiculous. You
think it's ridiculous?
He may not even make the Hall of Fame.
He wasn't on the. I don't think
so
doesn't matter.
What?
You beat the Patriots twice. Statue.
Okay, and you're getting Adam Vinatieri a statue.
Sure. Give him a statue. It's got a kicker up there.
Stop it.
You get Belichick
the
one.
Statue of very good. We have the Hall of Very Good already. You want the statues of very good now too?
Bill Belichick deserves a statue, damn it.
Yes, Bill Belichick.
But you said Vinatieri. Fine, he's going to get a little head.
No.
He's going to get a Hall of Fame head.
In the Patriots Hall of Fame.
No, he's going to get an NFL Hall of Fame head.
I know. That's all right. And that's great. He doesn't get a statue.
He doesn't need a statue if he's got a Hall of Fame head.
Tom Brady gets a statue. Eli Manning does not get a statue. F off with
that. They're going to make Eli's even bigger.
That's put it up behind Brady. I hate you. I hate that.
Wow. Oh, I need a New Yorker to call. I need someone from New York to be like, yeah, he's getting a statue. Because he is.
Oh.
You beat the Patriots. If you beat the Patriots twice.
That's so gross.
You get a statue.
What? For beating the Patriots?
Yes. Jeff has so much material. It's not even funny.
No.
Come on.
Absolutely not. If the Giants give Eli Manning a statue, I will audibly laugh at that one.
What do the Giants have?
Audibly laugh.
What do the Giants have besides wide left?
What do you mean, dude? They won 2 titles. Belichick won 2 titles as defensive coordinator.
I'm saying one of them was wide left.
Okay, but Lawrence Taylor. What do you mean? What do they have? They had Lawrence Taylor, the greatest defensive player of all time.
I'd rather Tom Brady.
Yeah, me too, but not Eli Manning.
Getting one, baby.
No, he is not. That'd be the worst statue in sports.
All right. Well, now you got.
Actually, you know what? That's a good question. Who is the worst player to have a statue for their team?
Well, the Rocky statue isn't a person, and that one is better.
I'm saying who is the worst? Which?
Okay.
Who is the worst player to have a statue?
Fine.
Who's the worst player?
5 calls says it all.
Okay.
We haven't done one of those in a long time.
That's a good one. Who's the worst player to have a statue for their team?
Is that Seth Hennigan, the quarterback?
I didn't see it.
The Jaguars, right there. Remember him from Memphis?
Yeah.
Seth Hennigan is in the league. A lot of bad quarterbacks, Dan. He's getting a statue at Memphis? Nope. Hey, Shador Sanders, are they going to retire his number after throwing 2 touchdowns in Cleveland?
He was better than Mac yesterday, to be fair. He's better than Mac. No, God. Oh, yeah. That would have been funny. That would have been a funny poll.
We're ready to go, everybody.
Probably. You want to hear? I have a hot take about Shador Sanders if you want.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
This hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoline. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com to save 15% off an extra draft their oil change at Valvoline is an oil change, the official oil change of busy people. So now we get now statue talk is what we're doing now.
There we go. That's right. We could talk about the Patriots more, or we could talk about statues. Which one would you like?
I need a New Yorker.
Yeah,
Eli.
Seth Hennigan. That's right. It was Seth Hennigan.
Eli not getting a statue.
Good.
It better be bigger than Brady's if you're in New York, at least.
Does Nick Foles have a statue for Philly? Is that really true? Someone just asked me, someone on Twitter, does Nick Foles have one for the Philly special?
I actually don't know. Does he? Does he?
I mean, he'd be the worst player of all time to have a statue.
Oh,
I don't even think it's close.
Here we go.
That'd be the worst.
Call in with your statues.
Who's
next.
the worst player to have a statue?
There you go. Next on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
but it didn't work out multiple times. 4 walks by Lucas Giolito. Roman Anthony tied the game. And then, of course, they lose in extra innings. It always happens. They play again today. A couple of moves today from the Patriots. Lan Larison placed on injured reserve today. He scored a touchdown the other night, but was in a walking boot. Placed on injured reserve. Patriots will begin joint practices this week with Minnesota, who won yesterday 20-10 over the Texans. Joe Milton, he did all right. And Mac Jones threw an interception, of course. Headlines, they are brought to you by Celsius Energy Drinks. Refresh your energy with zero sugar, essential vitamins, and proven ingredients. I'm Joe Martin.
Come on, let's face it. Your summer barbecue, it's just training camp for tailgate season. And Patriots Training Camp is where the Sports Hub will be as the team gets ready for a new season with a new coach, Mike Vrabel. Keep it on the Sports Hub, and we'll keep you up to date with all things Patriots. 98.5, the Sports Hub. Zolak and Bertrand get you through the midday. Joe Murray gets you right through the night.
I actually spoke with women today.
On the Sports Hub.
Okay. I don't smell anything. I just want you. You mentioned.
I'm telling you, it's bad.
You mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
And then I sniff test myself.
No, it's bad. Good for you. That's right. Yeah.
There's a Hardy party. The Jeff and Matt Hardy, the TNA champions. They're one of the best. Maybe you remember the Hardy Boys from wrestling? They're pretty famous.
I do. Yeah. I'm not a big wrestling guy, but even I remember the Hardy Boys.
Yes, they are doing a live show today from Kowloon. Tickets, I might be sold out. There might be some late ones, so if you get online or call, it's going to be there it is. Yeah. We had Jeff Hardy on the show this week.
I was going to ask.
Matt Hardy. We had Matt Hardy on this week.
Are you going, Jeff?
Jeff, are you going, Jeff?
No, I am not going.
We had Matt Hardy on the show this week.
That feels like a Jeff thing to go to.
But Jeff Hardy's going to play music. So it's like a story time kind of thing.
Okay.
People loved our last segment about statues. I guess.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm going to Kowloon after, so I actually put socks on tonight.
Nice. Okay. I can't believe you
and
put
I smell
socks
good.
Oh, good. I'm glad one of us smells good because I can tell you right now I don't smell good. I'm going home, showering, and putting deodorant on.
So I'm just reading some of the, I guess I didn't realize, I forgot that we were on YouTube and Twitter.
Yep.
Nick Foles does have a statue.
That's absolutely
I need to see
absurd.
What is, my brain goes into the gutter when I think of Nick Foles statue.
Yeah, it's him and Peterson basically discussing the Philly special.
Out.
That's the dumbest statue I've ever seen.
Jimmy's listening.
I'm looking. It's the dumbest statue I've ever seen.
Nothing like turning the radio on and Joe yelling he's going to get a little head. Fine, okay. He's going to get a little head. Whoops.
That's a good one.
See? Selective hearing.
This is the worst statue I've ever seen.
All right.
What the hell is this? This is absolutely awful.
What am I Googling? Eli and what's it?
No, just Google Nick Foles statue.
Oh, sorry. Nick Foles statue.
It's the worst statue I've ever seen.
Statue. Okay.
You Eagles fans, you suck. Gosh, this is brutal.
The Philly special, huh? God, does that suck.
It's awful.
I would just say keep the money. Wow. You might have to tweet this one out, Dan.
Donated by Bud Light.
Couldn't afford a better statue.
Seriously,
sorry,
man. What are you doing?
So, why, if you're going to do the Philly special, wouldn't you want the other guy? Nick Foles caught it, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
Out! Out!
I'm out on it.
Out!
I'm out on this. This sucks.
Out!
This sucks.
Out!
This is absolutely brutal. Absolutely
The
brutal.
Dwayne Wade one sucks. That one's got to go.
The Dwayne Wade one is real bad. That's what I was saying. It could always be worse. Have you seen the Cristiano Ronaldo one?
I did. That's bad.
Dude, he looks like someone beat the head, deformed his face and put it on a statue. You know what it looks like? You ever seen Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
it looks like Cristiano Ronaldo from Rick and Morty after he got lasered in the face. That's what it looks like.
Well, Wayno already got the The little head out there.
You did, yeah.
It's out there. It's out there. You say it once, you can't go back. You're all
an NFL Hall of Fame.
I know.
All right. Well,
cool.
every time I put my headphone near this thing, it does that. What's up with that?
Yeah, your headphones do not like the mic.
You can tell I'm Italian too, because I like my. If you watch the YouTube, it's me like this, just yelling with my hands, and I'm going like this.
Look at the statue.
I'm on a statue.
I know you're just like telling them to come on the field. That's the statue of Joe Murray in 98.5 Studios. Just
out statue. We've said everything but F that.
I seriously, pretty much. Sunday morning radio.
Will, Win Weymouth. Hey, Will.
Hey, gentlemen. Dan, I'm Wager with Will from Twitter. I had to ask if either of you have been to Lambeau Field and seen the Curly Lambeau statue.
I have not.
I have. Yes, I have. That is a bad one. That is a bad one, Will. I went for the Packers Patriots game a couple years ago, and that was brutal.
Curly Lambeau statue?
Yes.
What don't you like about it?
I don't mind the statue solely because it's so large. It's like Tom Brady is the greatest football player, coach, anything of all time. It should be larger than, at minimum, the other football statues. So my biggest disappointment with this Brady statue is that Curly Lambeau statue is larger. I mean, how did Kraft not at least look around and make sure that the Brady statue was properly sized? Is I guess my question.
That's fair. I think the Curly Lambeau statue stinks. Actually, it's massive. It's huge.
Well,
I mean, you can see it. It's huge.
Well, let's talk, Dan. All right, I grew up in Boston, so people when they come to Boston, it's like, I want to see the Paul Revere statue. I know what it looks like. All right.
Yep.
He's on a horse, whatever. There's an Edgar Allan Poe statue right on Boylston Street. I've seen that. There is a George Washington statue. There's the damn Ducks have a statue.
I mean, hey, some of us like those Ducks.
There's a monument in Charlestown, right?
Yep. But that's normal. That's
the Bunker Hill Monument.
That's stuff all around the city and history and whatever. These are players or owners or coaches. You know what I mean? Like people involved in the game. Nick Foles getting a statue is a slap in the face to statues.
Red Auerbach, he's at least smoking a cigar in his.
That's a great statue.
The Orr one is a moment, right?
That's a great statue with a iconic moment. If you said Eagles win the Super Bowl, do you remember the Philly special? Is that like what's ingrained?
It doesn't.
In your No, it's not mine. Honestly, you want to know what the thing I remember most about that Super Bowl? Them changing the stupid rules for that game without telling us. That's what I remember.
Who made the catch in the back of the end zone? His toe. It wouldn't be a touchdown today.
It was Alshon Jeffrey.
No. It was the running back. He caught one in the back of the end zone. They must have looked at it 15 times and just kept it on the field. If it was today's rules,
I thought it was Alshon Jeffrey.
No, it was a running back. Clement. I think it was Clement.
Okay.
Whatever it was, that play wouldn't count today because of the new rules, right? You have to have possession the whole way through and everything to that degree. Nick Foles has a statue.
Well, Clement didn't.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It was Corey Clement.
But his was that on the toe in the back of the line. But his toe, I think, was on the line.
It was the Jeffrey touchdown. The Alshon Jeffrey touchdown.
Oh, he was at a 2-point. Well, I don't even know what the hell that was.
So, yeah, the Alshon Jeffrey touchdown. Now, Clement did have a touchdown that game, too. 4 receptions, 100 yards. Crazy, by the way.
Yeah. Was that the Malcolm? Was it the Malcolm Butler game?
Yeah, that was the Malcolm Butler game.
It was.
That's another thing that the game is known for. I guess it might be different.
That game's more known for Malcolm Butler not playing than that damn.
But
Philly
you know what?
special.
I wonder if that's a regional thing. I wonder if we remember it as the Malcolm Butler game and they remember it as the Philly special. Maybe.
Who's getting a statue next? Bill Russell. I know they does he even have one, or they've discussed having one?
I don't know. That's something I haven't paid attention to, honestly.
No, they wanted to do a Bill Russell statue.
Who gets a statue next?
Oh, no, he's got it. Okay, Bill Russell does have. I knew that they were making it's at City Hall Square.
Okay,
so that is there now. But that one was a little too long. They probably should have done that a long time ago.
Yep.
But who would be the next one? Belichick.
I was gonna say Belichick, and then honestly, do you want the honest next one? I think it's probably Jason Tatum. They just won a title. He's probably going to be widely considered one of the greatest Celtics of all time. he's probably the next guy to get one. Who else is even close right now? Unless you're going to give one like to Bergeron, which I don't think you would do. I don't think there's anyone close. Isn't he the guy?
As far as all-time lists, Tatum's probably on the way. Is there someone that's retired?
I can't think of anyone that's... I mean, you're not giving one to Pierce, right?
Kraft got one?
What?
Kraft? See, I'd go Belichick number one.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the circumstance that you have to give Kraft one.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, I don't even know if Kraft should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't even know. I don't know.
I think he'll definitely get one, but I'm saying I think he would have to be...
No longer here. It'd be, I get you. No, I know.
Yeah.
If there was another...
I don't think you can give him a statue. Like, he can't give himself a statue.
If there was a Red Sox to get one, past or present, that hasn't, would it be David Ortiz?
Yeah. 100%.
He's already got a bridge named after him.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting one. I think that's over. I mean, I guess you could still consider one.
Like,
but
statue means you're like cemented, right?
Yeah, that's how
Forever.
I feel. That's what I'm saying. Like Nick Foles having
like,
a
I'll give you one.
Insanity.
I'll give you one. I don't think Tim Wakefield would ever get his number retired or anything to that degree, but he'd be someone I would at least kick around the idea, because of what he did so much for the Red Sox on and off.
I get it. No, I do.
And it's like, that would be, I know we're trying to go large, athlete, polarizing, Hall of Fame. I get it. I'm only bringing up Wakefield because I think maybe there could be one for him. Like, they have the guys outside already.
So and as much as I would love that, he would absolutely qualify into one of the worst players of all time to get a statue.
Yeah, but, he was probably better than Pesky, who got a poll.
No, he was not.
No? Okay.
No.
200 wins? Doesn't do that? No?
Jeff, any thoughts? Pesky, who's a better player, Pesky or Wayne?
Oh, no. Pesky, he gets the poll. That's it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I know. But I'm saying who's a better player, Wakefield or Pesky?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to look that up.
No,
now.
I think Wakefield was more... more all around. I think he was a better player.
Plus, he was
Pesky.
a knuckleballer, which
So what?
All right.
I don't know.
Moving on.
I don't know. When you think of great Red Sox, and I obviously I feel this is not to disparage the Wakefield name. I think Wakefield was an awesome player.
Yeah,
I loved watching
you're saying
him
that
pitch.
maybe Ortiz or someone else would probably be in line.
I don't think I think he's someone you honor in your stadium. I don't think he's a statue guy. That's all. I'm not trying to.
Do you think Larry Bird deserves one?
Yeah, absolutely. I would be a yes on Larry Bird. I'd be a yes on a bunch of guys.
What about the big threes together?
I don't think the Celtics big three did enough. They won one title.
Wow.
They won one title. That's not really enough for me to consider them giving them a statue.
So out.
I'm out on that.
Okay, all right. I
Hall,
like this.
I want the Hall. Again, I'm a Hall of Fame guy. I want to basically remove like 90% of the Hall of Fame in every sport. I think the Hall of Fame should be the best of the best, not the Hall of Very Good. And I think that's what it's turned. Like Harold Baines got into the Hall of Fame of baseball. That's no offense. Like Harold Baines is a good player. That's disgusting. He sucks, like comparatively to everyone else in the Hall. So like what are we doing? It's not the Hall of Very Good. It's not the Hall of Fame anymore. It's the Hall of Very Good. So
you think Pete Rose could ever get a statue?
Pete Rose should get a statue. Yeah. Maybe him gambling.
Just call it Charlie Hustle.
Maybe literally on the phone with his bookie. You know what I mean? Like I'd be cool with that. That'd be funny. I'd be okay with that.
Okay, I Pete Rose, I could get down with. Although I don't agree with him going to the Hall of Fame. I think he should. He's a Hall.
I do.
Real quick, I think that Pete Rose is a baseball Hall of Famer. Most hits in history. There should be a spot for him in the Hall of Fame. All I am saying is, things opened up this year. I'm curious to see what the writers do. I'm curious. I am sniff testing that bad boy, baby. No, Pete Rose deserves one. Do you think does Hulk Hogan have one?
Where would it be? The Wrestling
WWE Hall of Fame, I guess they do one.
Yeah.
They have one of Andre. Ultimate Warrior, I think, has one. I think he also passed, so maybe.
Okay.
God. Here we go. What is that? Why does it keep happening? feel like a principal at school giving an announcement.
It's so funny.
Gabe is in West Roxbury. Gabe.
What's up, guys? I just want to keep it Boston. I think it would be Ortiz and then Tatum. I mean, closest if you had to think right now. Brady, I think it's okay. I think, like, the whole, he runs out, you do, like, let's go. So, like, I consider that as, like, just, like, a still image of him being, like, let's go. So that's in my mind, I guess. I think it's okay. Like Dan said, that must be very hard to do, sculpting that. And we've seen, like, other ones, Ronaldo especially, and maybe the trophy wouldn't have looked as good. And they did all the measurements by, like 12 feet tall, whatever, for his number. Then the platform was 12 for 6 Super Bowls. So the reason why it was bigger was because of they wanted to incorporate all these numbers into the statue. So, yeah.
All right, buddy. Yeah, they wanted the 20 wins straight. I know. I didn't get into all that. I just wanted to look. Oh, Andy Murray has a statue. Do you know that? The tennis player?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Doesn't look that great.
No.
Harry Carey's got one. Ooh, Tommy Heinsohn?
I would be a yes on Heinsohn, but I'd probably be more as a broadcaster than a player. Fair?
Wow, David Beckham has a nice statue.
David Beckham was a world-class player. A world-class for his country.
Just saw his...
he was a elite player.
It was the Galaxy did it.
The Galaxy did it?
Unless this is...
Grief. Okay,
Los Angeles David Beckham poses beside a newly unveiled statue at Legends Plaza in California.
Well, it's the MLS.
Looks good.
It's the MLS.
Didn't they win?
I actually don't know if they won a title when he was there. I'm sure they did.
The Ronaldo one is horrendous.
Yeah, the Dwayne Wade and the Ronaldo ones are like the benchmark for you don't want to be that person. They're terrible. Right. Absolutely horrendous.
Jordan's in Brockton, Jordan.
Hey boys, I got one. I like the Heinsohn pick, by the way. I love that one. Kind of on the same track. I'm thinking a guy who played for the Sox for I think 6 seasons, ended his career there, and then was the color analyst from 1988 until he passed away. It was Jerry Remy, who I think could be a possible good pick for the Sox. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks, guys.
I like Remy. I like Remy. I think that would be complicated.
I'd like Wally. Remember how we had a little Wally in the?
Yeah.
Just leave Wally on the broadcast as a.
Yeah, I think the Remy one would be complicated. Yeah. I think you just leave it there.
Although I don't think of that when I think of Jerry Remy.
Right.
It's hard for some people who don't.
A lot of people who do around here. So I think I'm just saying that one would be complicated.
I get you. No, I sometimes when we have to talk about things, we have to talk about all the things.
100%.
It's
100%.
It's just like the Pete Rose thing.
Yep.
He was a.
By the way, you know who should get one for the Red Sox is Pedro Martinez. That's one I believe.
Yeah, what he did for the game.
Pedro Martinez should get a statue. Pedro, Ortiz. I wouldn't put Kurt Schilling, although as much as I love Kurt Schilling as a player.
See, the bloody sock could be a statue.
See, like that would make sense.
It's just the
other
stuff. Yeah,
right.
You're right. I agree with you. The bloody sock is a perfect statue.
100%.
Like a standalone moment. Would be a great statue.
No doubt about it.
Trying to think of like the Edelman catch.
Unbelievable. I'm probably not good enough player.
Maybe Bergeron's Game 7 goal against the Leafs. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not a big enough moment.
All right, fine.
This
is an in-or-out segment. Fine.
I'd say it wasn't a big enough. It was a really cool moment.
How about the Tim Thomas save in the shutout game?
Again, that's a really cool statue. Just again, not a good enough player in my opinion.
Yes.
But very cool statue. Yeah. I agree with that.
Jeff, your brain.
Are you talking about the save that he made with his stick
against the Lightning? That was a standalone moment.
Yeah,
for me,
I mean that's.
I saw that save live, and it didn't affect me as much as his save in the double overtime against Montreal when it was a 2-on-1 and he made that save.
Yep.
I think that save was more impressive than the stick save.
Yeah, I just think though was it a 1-0 game? The Lightning game was like a 1-0, right?
Yeah, that to me that is the moment of that run. to me.
Yeah, it was.
That's the
he
moment.
stopped the shot that they won a game 1-0 against one of the highest scoring teams.
And well, that's also when I think people were like, "Wow, you can't score on him.
Yeah.
You just can't score on him." Yeah. So I don't know. It's there's some really, really interesting moments for statues. Like Ortiz, this is my effing city. That would have been like a cool statue.
That's a statue.
You know what I mean? Like, and
That's
they
a
didn't
statue.
do that for him either. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of players.
Signature statue moments. Absolutely, there are too many to probably too many.
Pedro pointing to the sky, like that should be a statue. He was a massive part of the Red Sox organization. Helped you win 2 titles here. Like I don't know how that's not a statue.
I'm reaching here.
Okay,
there's a big reach.
All right, let's hear it.
Theo Epstein's the only man to win championships with both the Red Sox and the Cubs.
See, that's why I don't want him. That's exactly why I don't want a statue here because.
But like that is.
What, him in the gorilla suit?
Okay, now I'm in.
Hey, you know,
you convinced me.
Well, hey, Roman, that's funny.
Next to Mike Napoli, shirtless. You convinced me.
Yeah, Mike Napoli with a cigarette walking down the street
Absolutely.
shirtless. Statue. The Bruins Bill from Foxwoods. Statue.
100%. The Celtics bar tab after the winning the title. Statue.
In.
Oh
God.
I'd be in on that. Okay, in on that.
Let's go to break.
Okay.
We're still all right. We got a segment for Dan. What should we do that? Top of the hour, 1:00. I think we should do that. Top of the hour, 1:00. We're gonna give it a name and everything. I got a bunch of stuff we haven't talked about yet that I want to get Dan's thoughts on. So I see your calls. We'll get to you too here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on
right, back here on 98 Property. I got more on the game and stuff, and we'll get to it. We got a bit with Lifshatz at 1. Statues. Is there a song called Statues? What's the name of that song? Get high like planes. What's the name of that song?
That is called Paper Planes.
Oh, okay. No, well, hang on. Statue.
You talking about the T.I. song? Or the original song it was too?
Now I need to know about statue songs.
Is there a song about the statue?
Songs about statues. Well, not a lot.
Nothing I know.
Lil Eddie.
It's called Statue. I don't know any of these songs, man.
Well, anyways, statue talk. Let's talk.
The Statue Got Me High by They Might Be Giants.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Dave's in Lowell. Hey, Dave.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I think you guys were talking about the big three. Well, you were talking about Larry Bird, and then you said big three, and he said they only won one. So I think Dan got confused. You meant the original big three. That's the big three that should have a statue.
Oh, I
was talking about both big threes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think the first big three.
He said Kevin Garnett and the big three is what he said.
Yeah, and then just real quick is that for funny statues, you need one of the guy going over the wall and the policeman with his arms up in the air. You need one of those at Fenway.
That one would work. That's an infamous moment.
That is.
That'd be an infamous moment.
That's a good one.
Teddy Bruschi throwing the snow up in the air.
Yeah, it's not bad. The snowball.
I don't know how it works as a statue though, but
that was the snowball, right, against Miami.
Yeah, snow game.
I remember watching that at the ground round actually. I was with my parents on the ground round. We had just flown back into the city and watched that game, and that was a good one.
I almost went to the new one that's back in Shrewsbury.
Yeah, if you go, let me know how it is.
Oh,
so that was like my dad and my mom loved taking me to the ground round when I was a kid.
Just go to the one in Norwood on the way to Gillette.
I used to go to the one in Needham.
Oh yeah, I know that. And then it became Acapulco.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I loved.
I hate it.
It's sad because the ground round's gone.
I won't go back.
Well, it's gone. Gone.
The Acapulco's is gone?
Yeah, I don't know what's there now.
I mean, it was right across from Mighty Sub.
Yeah, Mighty Sub's gone too.
Mighty Sub's gone.
The whole thing's gone over there.
That's crazy.
Sadness.
Everything's. I'll say this. Everything sucks here now. They corporatize. Everything sucks.
Got to go to the North Shore, baby.
Everything sucks. I can't wait to leave.
Bill's in Salem. Speaking of the North Shore.
Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing?
What's up, Bill?
So a couple of things I was thinking of. Definitely Ortiz and Pedro. They were just so meaningful to that. We can think back about how much they meant to the city when we were doing it. But, David Robinson stealing that base, but also, like, just the fact that David Ortiz meant so much for Pedro. I think David Ortiz more than Pedro, but there's so many bigger moments, like, that you can think of,
Yeah, you have Grady Little not going out to the mound at the statue.
That was mean.
Or Wes Welker's drop.
How about Wes Welker's dropping and Giselle next to him? The statue.
My husband
can't throw and catch the ball.
Oh, boy. Malcolm Butler on the sideline.
Parentheses X.
Yes. Just Malcolm Butler on the sideline. Mark is in Norwood. Mark.
Hey, great show, guys. So John Lester won the World Series with Chicago and Boston.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Wasn't just that thing. But I think the Brady statue is great. I think it covers all the bases. It's larger than life. It's a great pose. I love it. So the other statue was the Hagler one. Just wasn't that. It was fairly new in Brockton. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I have not. Is there a Rocky Marciano statue too?
I believe there is. I'm not sure. The Hagler one's pretty good. He's throwing a left.
No, he deserves one. I just was curious. I would assume though, if they made one for him, there was already one.
You know what? I don't know. I should know that, but I don't. It's got to be one.
Well, it's funny. I did an event for the station in Brockton at a Dunks. And do you know how many people came out to me? I knew Rocky Marciano, and I was like, of course you did. Thank you.
Of course they did.
Thanks, Mark. It was the first thing I thought of when I went. I go, How many people today are going to tell me that they knew Rocky Marciano? And, dude, it was, like, overwhelming.
Everyone.
And I was like, oh, yeah, did you take a jab from him? Yeah?
Yeah.
No, but he threw a towel once.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, man.
I boxed him in the ring one time.
Oh, no, you know who's the local one from my childhood?
Who?
Peter McNeely.
Oh.
He's the one that lost to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
But no, I've shared it on the air before, but we saw him at a bar one night. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But my buddies chirped him, and he was pissed.
Of course.
I still wouldn't mess with him.
I wish. No offense. I wish you knocked out your buddy.
But that's a local one.
He's probably still got a mean right hook.
He probably does.
Yeah.
Steve's in New Hampshire. Hey, Steve.
Hey, fellas. How are we doing?
What's up, Steve?
I've got a top 3 all-time worst sports statues for you.
All right, play semi.
All right, here we go. Number 3, there was an actual O.J. Simpson sports statue.
Yeah, got taken, right? Wasn't that why he?
It was when O.J. was arrested in 1997 for his troubles. It was actually in his house, and it was later auctioned off, and a radio DJ, actually bought it for $3,000.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. Number 2, there was an actual Woody Hayes, the Ohio State football coach.
Wow.
He has his hands on his hips, and he's leaning forward, looking like he's ready to go. You've got to be kidding me. And the number 1 all-time worst sports statue, the Joe Paterno statue at Penn State.
Ooh. Is it still there?
Thank you, Phil. Yeah, I'm still here.
No. Is the
statue still there?
Now, the statue is actually on the campus, buried in the Penn State, sub-basement. And a couple of years ago, a bunch of legislators said they weren't going to give money to the university until they demanded to know where exactly is that statue.
Yeah.
Because we think you're gonna the minute we give you that check, you're gonna take that statue and put it right back in front of the campus.
That's such
unbelievable.
Steve, that's one that I think you just can't touch.
Yeah.
That's, and I appreciate the call. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
And just to bring awareness to it, when you know about something and do nothing about it, that's why he should not have a statue.
100%. I'm right.
Just gonna stay far away from that one.
Yep.
But
I think we'll just stop on that.
Yep. Now I got people telling me songs that we should play for statues.
I saw that,
which I appreciate you all listening. Thank you. Pierce in a wheelchair. Would you do that one?
No. I would not do that one. No, I would not do that. Although, I mean, it is kind of a memorable moment, but it's also kind of like a you pansy moment a little bit, but no.
Statues all the world, all around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long? Yeah, I screwed that one up.
Yep.
All around the world, statues crumble for me. Venetary kick statue? I'm in. The kick in the snow, 45-yarder.
I just don't think Vinatieri.
Put it right on the spot where he kicked it in the parking lot there.
Yeah, right on the field.
In the field because it's
play around it, boys.
Yeah, but it was Gillette though. I mean, it was it was Foxborough.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It was Foxborough.
Yeah, you can find the spot. On that he did it in.
Okay.
By the way, I'll
go F myself. Sorry.
I was at that game.
That's on me, Jeff.
I got the ticket graded, but I still never saw that ball go over the upper. To this day, I was on the opposite. So when they kicked the game winner, I'm in the photo that you can see of the game winner.
Yep.
But when he kicked the 45-yarder, it was on the other side.
You couldn't see it.
I never saw the ball go through the uprights. I still, to this day, never saw the ball. I never saw it. The ball was kicked, but I couldn't see it.
That's how much it was. The
only reason why I knew it went through is because everyone went crazy. And the score changed.
Yeah.
It's still the craziest kick I could ever remember.
Absolutely insane kick.
Do we have that in the system?
Like think about kickers now. I mean, Cam Little just nailed a 70-yard field goal. Would have been good from 77. Like that kick had that kick had a lot on it.
Yesterday they were showing Harrison Butker warming up doing 75-yarders.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me that wasn't a flex.
Funny enough, I was talking to Ariel Kelly and CT about this yesterday. My take is in the next 5 to 10 years, field goals will be eliminated from the sport. They'll push it back significantly.
Yeah. Hasn't Belichick been about trying to push it back, the extra point?
It's becoming too easy. It's becoming too easy for kickers to make field goals now.
You know what's another? Sorry, I know someone just said it. So wait, just on the field goals, you think they're going to get rid of?
Either they're going to get rid of it or they're going to push it back.
Why would we call it football then?
I wish I had an answer for you on that one. I don't have a good answer for you.
No, I need the kicking the way it is.
Okay, I'm all for it, but I'm just telling you, it's like an automatic 3 points every time. You get close to the 50, you basically make a field goal.
What about Chara with the cup? That was an iconic moment.
He was really good in that run, but again, who do you think of on that run?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
You're right. I don't know if it's statue worthy.
I think of two guys on that run. I think of Thomas, especially that save, and I think of Brad Marchand putting his fingers in the CDN's faces. That's what I think of. Brad Marchand with his finger in the CDN's mouth would be a very funny
I remember
statue.
Nathan Horton putting the water.
That's a good one too, but yeah. Tell me you wouldn't like Marchand with his finger in one of the CDN's mouths.
That'd be cool. We get him walking down the street. Smoking a cigarette too. No shirt on.
Next to Napoli. That's a good one.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
Fun Sunday afternoon, huh?
Veritek shoving his hands in Veritek's and A-Rod's face.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I guess there's a statue for the anthem singer of the Flyers. There must be a story behind that one.
I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad there.
No, I'm just saying.
Because there's a lot of bad you can say about her. She was an awful person.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything about her.
Ignorance.
Just think, old lady from Philadelphia. I could connect the dots.
Gotcha.
I always love I know this could be a statue, but the Ortiz wearing Jorge Posada's hat in that ESPN commercial, because Posada never wore a hat.
Yep.
And, he gets it, and he's like, man, you got to break this thing in, and it's him wearing and Wally walks in. I always loved that. I think they're doing a podcast. I think Rich Eisen's doing something that's about stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. I forget the name of it. Yeah. Rich Eisen's back now with ESPN. I think he's doing some sort of podcast about the old days.
It's like 10 years too late.
Yeah.
I love Eisen too. I don't know.
All right.
Let's see if I can listen. I don't know if I'll listen to that. Maybe.
Okay. Dan in Fitchburg. Hi, Dan.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
What's up, Dan?
I had a great idea for I think Rich Eisen's doing something. Statue.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your radio down in the back, Dan.
I just shut it off.
Okay.
How's that? That better?
We're good. I hear you good. Loud and clear.
Great idea for a statue. How about Don Zimmer rolling around the ground after Pedro threw him down?
It's actually a really good one.
Now that's iconic.
That's a good one. I'd love that as my Pedro statue, just throwing Don Zimmer to the ground.
You could honor both.
I'd be all about that. I'm in.
You'd honor the former Red Sox? Yes. You'd be able to honor both. Yes, you would.
That's right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
I'm in on that statue.
Just by the way, while we're on that, my friend Chris Carroll, his dad was the police officer who had to help up Don Zimmer. I actually wrote an article about it on 95thesportsroom.com because for years we had it on our fridge. And it says Officer Bill Carroll helps up Don Zimmer after attacking Pedro. And I was just like, Mr. Carroll's on our fridge. Imagine your friend's dad on the fridge. It's on the website. You can read it. I wrote an article about it.
Did your buddy ever ask his dad, why'd you help him up?
Yeah, I had him on we did a podcast.
Why'd you ever help him up?
Yeah, he said he felt bad. He was an old man.
I get it. Yeah. Okay.
What would you do?
Probably not help him up. I'm an a-hole.
Well, I think Pedro did the best course of action possible.
I'd probably laugh at him, honestly. Again, I'm an a-hole, openly.
Oh, God. So on the basketball court once in the YMCA when I was in high school, an old man didn't like the way he was boxing me out.
Okay.
So let's just say that an old
we're
man
all friends here today.
Tried to come at me.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like, you really want to do this, old man?
Did you Pedro him?
No, I just said, do you really want to do this, old man? And he looked at me in the eye and he goes, no.
And
then we both laughed.
Did you say respect?
And then we shook hands.
There you go.
You ever heard someone say, like, really want to do this, old man? I don't know why. That's what happened. But
and he said no.
Down on the basketball court, man, things get a little crazy down there.
I mean, it's funny that you were able to laugh it off and not.
No, we laughed it off.
Yeah, it's good.
It was funny. I was like, you really want to go at it, old man? And he was like, no. And I was like, hey, we just both kind of like just hugged it out. All right, let's hug it out.
I like that.
We'll go to break. You listen to 98.5 The Sportsman.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
Jeff Williams is in the kitchen right now cooking it up. I guess today was a high-intensity practice for the Patriots. Kyle Duggar ran with the twos. In the preseason game, you saw a lot of him at strong safety with Peppers in the nickel.
Yep.
So I like that, and McCourty was highlighting that big time about how that's what he would do when he played. That he'd go play that slot role, and he was a corner before. Looks like Kalavion Chason. He came over, remember, former first-round pick, right? The Raiders?
Yep.
He and Landry were on opposite sides as pass rushers.
I think that's probably, I expect those two with White to rotate in. Those
and I was thinking maybe who's the guy that they signed?
Oh, you mean Swinson?
Christian, Christian Ellis.
Okay.
He's all right. He had a nice little night the other night.
I think Swinson ends up becoming part of that rotation, a pretty big part of it.
Remember him at LSU?
Yep. I liked him a lot.
Carlton Davis, as you mentioned, was there today up and down. I guess it says Carlton Davis ups his level of play was the quote here.
I don't think I think he was just doing some workouts.
Ups level of play is where he went. And then uncharacteristic drop from Stephon Diggs today, which would have been a tight end to cap off practice, touchdown to cap off practice.
Yep.
So there are your notes on the day.
Josh Dobbs, good red zone period.
Oh, did he suck the other night?
He was real bad. He was real bad.
So just real quick, it's going to go unnoticed, but Kyle Williams got open so many times nobody could throw him the ball.
Yeah, it was especially the miss in the end zone.
Brutal. How do you not throw it towards the end zone? He beat his man completely.
Oh no, I was actually.
You're talking about the end zone play, red zone play. Yeah,
he clearly beat him.
I could share it, but there was a play where it
was the interception.
It was just so bad.
It was a terrible throw by Dobbs.
What the hell?
Wildly underthrown.
He was wide open.
Yeah, he throws an extra 3-4 yards. He probably walks in. It was a bad throw.
I had a couple of notes from the game. Again, I was on post game, so I have can Drake Maye run? He slid.
Yep,
that looked good.
I like that slide. Efton Chisholm with another really nice practice again today. By the way,
they might have to hang on to him. Then, if they want to sneak him on the practice squad, do it after you've named your roster.
I agree.
Maybe let him slide through after that because someone's gonna have to release a player to bring him on.
But I keep saying everyone thinks that Kendrick Bourne is going to make the roster. There's no way, right? There's no way.
The only reason why I think he would be on the roster is because he knows the system.
I just don't think that he's going to make it. I think they'll end up cutting him or something, and maybe he goes to practice squad if he still has eligibility. I don't know, but he just hasn't played enough.
Right. I thought Marcus Bryant looked really good. Had 30 snaps at right tackle, 14 at left. No sacks allowed. Did have 2 pressures. He had a penalty too. But for a 7th round pick, take that one. How about the kicking game? Parker Romo, 54-yarder. So 57. Do you think that they keep Borregales and trade him?
I think they're going to try and trade one of them. I wonder if whatever they can get more from a team. I think they try and trade one of them.
Kid from the Ravens is good. Swoop? Is it Swoop?
The kid from the Ravens?
He was the best kicker. He got drafted.
I think didn't he miss a field goal?
I thought he kicked a long one. I watched it the other night. He also had a big tackle too.
Yeah.
I mentioned the Peppers in the slot. Craig Woodson was a rookie out of Cal. 6 tackles in the game. He looked good. Milton Williams had a great one-on-one.
Yeah. He had apparently Woodson was the one who had the interception today. That apparently they ruled incomplete afterwards.
So Drake Maye threw an interception and then didn't?
Yes, they took it back and called it incomplete. It was yes. So I did not see it, so I cannot confirm or deny. But Mike Vrabel said it was incomplete.
Vrabel threw a few challenge flags. Thought that was Jalen Polk got hurt. We mentioned the Maye fumble. I mentioned the McDaniels 4th down play. Terrell Williams was up in the booth, not in the field.
Yep.
I don't know what he normally does.
I don't know either.
So I don't know the impact of that or not. Maybe Vrabel up there, Vrabel down there.
There's a lot of DCs who are up there. I mean,
maybe they'll do it differently on the Saturday game. I don't know. I know he's had the health issues, so I just wrote it down.
Yep.
Strange played left, right, everywhere.
He was terrible. He was. I think he was their worst graded.
I think he's going to get cut.
He's done.
I think he's done. The only thing is he is versatile. So
yeah, but he's versatility doesn't mean anything when you suck at all three positions.
Yeah. I think Caden Wallace, when he is right, might be the guy to do that. He can also play tackle, maybe. I won't do line talk right now.
Yeah.
But Cole Strange, though, Dan, remember we've had a debate about this one. Didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Can't draft a guard in the first round.
I mean,
who knows? You might not be able to draft a tackle fourth. Who knows?
To be fair, what happens if Will Campbell's ends up being a guard?
I know. Scary.
You know what I mean?
All right. Coming up, top of the hour. We have named it Shats or Get Off the Pot. It's coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub. Joe Murray. For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5, the Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox lose last night, 5-4 in 10 innings. They're back at it today. Brian Bayo gets a start. First pitch is at 4:10. Patriots had practice today. Looks like Stephon Diggs had a drop to end practice. He did place Larison on injured reserve. Looks like Carlton Davis will be making his way back. They'll take on the Vikings, who played yesterday. They got the 2010 win over the Texans, while Mac Jones and Joe Milton and Jacoby Brissett all played yesterday in preseason action. Headlines, they are brought to you by the 99 Restaurants. Visit the Nines the day after the Red Sox win, and kids get a free meal with every adult entree purchase. You gotta love the Nines. I'm Joe Murray.
To us, Boston pride runs deep.
I'm a Bostonian!
This is Boston's home for sports.
Bow, bow, bow!
98.5, the Sports Hub. Felger and Maz are just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
It's time.
I'm the type of guy, I'm bring me the a-hole guy, I'm the I want to win.
It's time.
I hate him.
It's time.
Blackout, blackout.
Shots, get off the pot.
Yes, it's time for Shots or Get Off the Pot. A segment we're going to try. So let's see what happens here. First, Dan, let's get to it. There was a hidden ball trick in the Red Sox game last night.
Yeah.
Except it turned into a balk.
Yep.
Thoughts on the hidden ball trick?
I thought the balk was the correct call. I'm an aggressive guy. I like the attempt. I like the attempt. I'm all for it. But I think they made the right call on the field. But hey, I'm all for a little try here and there to make things close games. Turn the tide, get a little momentum. I'm all for it. You?
Yeah. Just don't be stupid and balk. How about that?
I agree.
This from the New York Post. The ladies were asked to designate a hobby as attractive or unattractive as part of perception survey. Thoughts?
Whew. I have a lot of thoughts on that one. I got to be careful when I say it. Ask it again.
Is a hobby attractive or unattractive?
Depends on the person. It depends on the hobby. That's really simple to say. Like, at 40 years old, if you're still your hobby is like playing video games, that's unattractive. If your hobby is like,
what, wrestling fan?
I think that can be cool. It depends. Like, if you're into it, but you're not like overly into it, I think that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, if you're too into it, I think that's, there's a line there with like, okay, like too much. But I think you're like, hey, I like wrestling. Like, yeah, totally cool. Like, you want to go see a podcast? That's fine. If you're, living, breathing wrestling, I think that's too much.
Mm-hmm. The Baltimore Ravens on their broadcast, on a missed field goal, it means you get a free 6-piece McNugget with a minimum $1 purchase. If there's 2 misses, you get upgraded to a free 10-piece McNugget. Thoughts on that type of promo?
I mean, I'm out because I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to be a healthy guy, but for everyone, but for most people, I'm in for them. I want my team sucking the result in some sort of W for me personally. So yeah, if the Ravens miss a couple field goals and I'm a Ravens fan, I feel at least good. I can go drown it in some McNuggets afterwards.
Okay. Your thoughts on Barstool Sports hiring Jason Williams as a commentator?
I think it's a weird fit. I'm in on it. I'm willing to try it. I think it's a weird fit. We'll see. I'm not sure how he fits in with the crowd, but I also didn't think Gruden would fit in, and I think Gruden's been a pretty big success.
It's been amazing.
Yeah, so let's see. I was wrong about Gruden. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what happens. Roger
Goodell says the NFL isn't competing with the NBA or Major League Baseball. Thoughts?
100% correct. Yeah, they're not competing. It ain't close. It ain't close at all. NFL is not competing with anything. They decided to play a couple games on Christmas and just took that day right away from the NBA. So, yep, I completely agree with Goodell. They're not competing. They do what they want.
What about the NFL banning smelling salts, which they did or didn't they?
Out on that. Why are you doing that? Let these dudes do what they want. As long as they're not like,
shooting up drugs or anything or drinking or whatever. Who cares? Let them eat food. Let them do whatever they want, man. That's ridiculous. I'm out on this. So stupid.
Mariano Rivera tore his Achilles in the Yankees old-timers game yesterday. Yes. Was that worse than the look of Johnny Damon?
Ooh. Yeah, Damon looked real rough shape. Someone was talking to me about
who gets hurt in the old-timers game?
Yeah. I don't know. I will say, I did tell someone that I looked like Johnny Damon yesterday. So I'll say that Damon looks worse than the Rivera injury. I do feel a little bit bad for Mo, but yeah, that's a brutal injury, man. Dang.
Shedeur Sanders, after throwing 2 touchdown passes, went up to a Cleveland sports radio host saying, "You always have negative stuff to say about me. I didn't do anything to you. I've never seen you say anything positive about me." Your thoughts?
Soft. You're a soft little boy. Stop being soft. Seriously. If you're a pro athlete and someone is saying stuff about you, use it as motivation. Stop worrying about what they say about you. Use it as motivation. It's different than, whatever. Like Kevin Durant on Twitter too much. Get off Twitter. Maybe you'll become a better player and actually win something. Yeah. And by the way, I rewatched the Sanders game. I didn't think he was that good. Thought he made a couple nice throws. But for the most part, wasn't that impressive. I think people are wildly overreacting to that because of who he is. That's it. I don't think he was that good. I think that's soft, by the way. Real soft.
Sham Charania has admitted that insiderdom has forced him to walk out on dates. How do you feel about Shams not being able to go on dates because of his insiderdom?
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think the fact that Shams gets paid millions of dollars to report on like a little kid's game and talks to people, like, dude, Jesus, like, can you just shut up and grind? Like, you never hear, no offense, like, however you feel about Woj, no one ever said Woj never complained about grinding. He just grinded. That was it. So sorry, Shams, shut the hell up and just report. Like, that's your job, man. That's what you're supposed to do. If you need to wait 20 minutes to break a story and you don't like it, well, get a new job. Go report on, I don't know, pony riding. I don't want to hear it anymore, dude. Like, you get paid millions of dollars to report on the NBA. Come on. We'd all take that job in a heartbeat.
All right. Continuing on here with Shats or Get Off the Pot. The Celtics and Joe Mazzulla came to a contract extension this week. I didn't like the timing of it the day of the Patriots' first preseason game because it got a little lost in there.
Yep.
But anyways, besides that, your thoughts on the extension?
I don't like it. I don't think Joe Mazzulla is a good coach. I think we talked about this. I think he's done a good job motivating guys in certain situations, which is fine. And I certainly will give him credit for that. We'll find out this year what he is. But no, Joe Mazzulla got absolutely wildly, badly outcoached in the NBA playoffs last year. And it was not close. Badly outcoached by Tom Thibodeau. That's embarrassing. They fired him. You got outcoached by a guy who got fired. And meanwhile, they turn around and give this guy an extension. So no, I think it's a massive concern. We're going to find out. If Joe Mazzulla ends up being a bad head coach and just can't get anything good going this year, doesn't know how to develop players, I think people are going to look back and say, wow, they won in spite of Joe Mazzulla, which is how a lot of people now feel about Doc Rivers, right? Everyone feel that way about Doc Rivers? I certainly do. So I did not like the extension of Joe Mazzulla. I think he's a smart guy, but I think he's super full of himself like I am. And unfortunately, I think what that is that there's a lot of downfalls to that. And yeah, I do not like the extension at all. I think I would have waited till after this year to see what he was.
Netflix reportedly in serious talks for the Japanese World Baseball Classic rights.
I mean, sure.
Does that lead to other baseball getting on?
Again, I hate this. I hate this. Sports on cable. If you don't want to pay for cable, then don't pay for cable. If you're going to make me now pay for Netflix and Amazon and Apple TV and 450 different things to watch games, people are going to stop watching your product. It's already happening. So outside of the NFL, I don't know why these leagues are doing this. It's not going to help. It's going to hurt eventually. So I'm out on this. You want to watch people watch the baseball classic? Put it on cable. It's not that hard. It's just not.
Adding to that, what do you think of the new deal between Red Zone and ESPN, and there potentially being a college football Red Zone?
Okay, so two different opinions. One, I am in on the college football Red Zone. That would be awesome. Like that would be absolutely amazing. I think it'd become popular, almost as popular as the NFL Red Zone. I would absolutely fall in love with that. On the other Red Zone, I'm in wait to see mode. I love that we still have Scott Hansen. That's a huge part of it. But how many commercials are we going to add to this? Is this going to become a big thing where we're now watching, commercials instead of football, and we're now going back and watching highlights of what we missed during the commercials? And all of a sudden, are we completely changing the product? Because if that's the case, then ESPN can go get effed like they do with everything else. They take it, they touch it, they ruin it. That has literally been the motto of ESPN the last few years. If that's the case, then, that sucks. It's going to be more of the same with ESPN can't get out of their own way and keeps doing the stupid stuff over and over, and it'd be really unfortunate if that was the case. I'm in wait and see mode. I do not have a lot of hope for this. I think it's probably going to go poorly.
Finally, imagine if you got cold called by Jordan Hudson. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Charlotte Wilder. You know her, right?
I do, yes. Yep. I'm also, personally, I'll give you my opinion before I find out what happens. Not a big fan of hers at all. So.
Well, Jordan Hudson called her out of the blue, announcing herself as the president of the universe. Anyway, she got cold called by Jordan Hudson.
Okay.
They exchanged in an extended conversation, focused mainly on the episode of the her Miss Maine pageant or whatever.
Yep.
But imagine if she called you.
Yeah, I'd say this. I'd say the same thing to Shador. You're soft. Why are you so soft? Stop being so soft. Seriously, you're dating Bill Belichick. What did you think that meant? You have to take criticism. You're a weirdo, and you guys have a weird relationship, and you know what I mean? There's a lot of weird stuff going on there. So you can't take the criticism? You're soft. Sorry, Jordan. You're soft. Real soft.
Anything else, Jeff or Dan?
No, I got nothing. I thought about saying something, but I don't want to get my daughter
came up with
upset
15 things,
Okay.
and I blew through them all.
You did. Yeah, it was good. You had a lot. I gave you an opinion. I tried to.
I just set you up, and you went.
Yep.
That's the point.
Good.
Someone said we should call it Dan or Damn. I kind of like that one.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Ron Simmons type of deal.
Oh, damn.
We could transform into that.
We got. Hey, listen. We now have a bit.
Okay.
Not all bits work, Dan.
That's okay.
But you know what I liked about it? You had an answer for everything.
I tried.
Either Shatz or get off the pot. Right?
You very close there again. Very close. What did you really want to say there, Joe? There you go. How do you feel about me setting you up, huh?
That was great. I love that. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I at least laughed about it.
Yes.
By the way, did you hear the off-air show at all this week with Jim?
I did not.
I wonder if we need more time on that one, Jim.
Okay,
I don't know.
Maybe,
okay, here's the deal.
So yeah,
a very topic that we do freely at night is about crap or poop or farts or whatever.
It's all good. Guy stuff.
I fully admitted I've pooped my pants before.
Okay.
Even as an adult. I don't want to.
Yep.
The last time I truly did was it was an accident.
Okay.
I was backed up for many days, and then the hounds were released.
Mm-hmm.
And I pooped my pants.
Yep.
In the car.
Yep. That's gross, but yeah.
It felt great.
Yeah, it probably did.
Because it was days.
Yeah, it's the worst, man.
But
magnesium.
But
that'll empty you out right out.
Well, thank you.
Right out. Yeah.
Well, Big Jim shared on the off-air show that on his way to work, he was trying to do a solid for his wife by not bringing the fart into the house.
Yep.
So he did it in the car.
The fart was not a fart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just my take on it is no good deed goes unpunished.
I agree. I agree with that.
Because if he did in the house, is it still going to happen? Is it because of the car?
Yeah, no, I'm going in my house. I'm not being nice to my wife. I know. Nope.
No, I would.
We've been married. We've been together for 13 years now. She knows. Yeah.
If you rip, you rip.
Yep. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? A rip's a rip.
Yep.
All rips allowed.
100%.
As you get older,
I'm pro
they just
rip.
fall out too.
I'm pro rip. And you know what? If I poop my pants in the middle of the house,
that's on you.
That's on me.
So, anyways, Jim owned it up. He changed and everything.
Yep.
But I think what we've come to an agreement. He tried to do a good deed.
Yep.
But as we discussed, no good deed goes unpunished.
Fully agreed. Nope, I'm ripping. I'm going inside and I'm ripping. Sorry.
Shatzer, get off the pot.
Apparently, Shatzer
Literally.
wore my pants, yeah.
We'll have more coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way.
Back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Oh, they're showing Yaz Day on Nesson right now.
Yeah. I'm more interested in the Miami game. I have some rooting interest here.
Is that Tua Tagovailoa running?
No.
Please tell me it's not.
No, that was a punt return. That was a punt return. No, I bet.
Is he even playing in a preseason game?
Yeah, he played. I bet Miami first half, and they got stopped at the goal line 4 times.
Oh.
On the goal line, or 3 times on the goal line.
So A-Chain didn't get into the red zone?
No, I do agree. He should not be.
Yeah.
He should not be the end zone back.
Tua went 5 of 6 for 20. Why is he even playing?
I think he does need to play. They need to play. These guys need to play. You know, again, look. I think there's a good example of this. Look at Joe Burrow and how the Cincinnati Bengals basically lose every single week one.
They played. He threw 2 touchdowns.
And he played.
Yeah.
And they said we're going to start playing.
Jamar Chase had a great spin move
really
on
nice
little play.
Really nice play. So I think that these guys need to play, Joe. I do.
Okay.
I think they need to play.
No Caleb Williams. Tyler Bagent is in there tonight. Tyson Bagent.
Yeah, Tyson Bagent. I think Caleb's going to play next week from the understanding. So, whatever. I mean, again, each coach does it differently. I get it. I'm just saying, me personally, I am of the opinion that these guys should be playing.
Are you taking anything into this week, J.J. McCarthy and Drake Maye?
What do you mean?
Last week, it was Drake Maye outplayed Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
It didn't happen in the game. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, do you think we're going to be looking at J.J. McCarthy and be like, wow? Like, remember the Patriots were at least entertaining the idea of McCarthy?
I do, yeah. No, they were. I still think they were pretty in on that. I personally think that McCarthy is fine. Very different type of player. I mean, he's not going to be. He doesn't have the Drake Maye upside. I don't think. I think he has a much lower ceiling than Drake Maye. I also think he has a much higher floor than Drake Maye. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for there. Again, they have the talent in Minnesota to surround him between Hawkinson and Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. I mean, they have an offense there, Joe, that I think is going to be tremendous. So I don't know. I kind of take a look at this and say I'm personally of the opinion that, you know, a guy like J.J. McCarthy might look better than Drake Maye simply because of the offensive options around him. I'm not sure necessarily that he will be better than Drake Maye, but I think the options around him potentially will make him look that way. If that makes any sense.
Mike Vrabel said today Jalen Polk won't travel with the team to Minnesota for joint practices.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's probably going on IR at some point. Yeah, right. Then you don't have to cut him. You know what I mean? Like, then you can work him back in.
You can put him on IR and bring him back if you need him later on.
Well, no, you can't. You put him on IR, he's done for the season right
now.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
You can't bring people off now?
Not before the season. So if you place him on IR.
Oh, they have to be on the active roster. That's right.
Correct.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
rule.
so then he's done for the season. So again,
So they'd have to leave him off until make him have on the 53-man.
I don't think he's making the roster anyway.
He's done.
So I would IR him.
He's done.
Yeah, I would
2 years? Done.
Well, I think that's strong because I think that, again, I think that he could be a decent player at some point. I know everyone is out on him. I'm not saying that I'm in. I'm just saying I think he has a chance. So I don't know. There you go. Go. Get in. I have Miami. So first off, I just think, here's what I think, Joe. I think that, again, that it's too early to give up a guy like Polk. Imagine trying to develop talent last year. That's why I'm not going to crush Drake Maye for the turnover-worthy plays. Like, how bad was the coaching last year? How bad was it? Insanely. So, do you really want to give up on Jalen Polk because Gerard Mayo and everyone else was coaching him? Like, come on. Like, I think that's too quick to give up on a guy like that.
Okay. Just to bring that up, we talked about the Pasternak. He couldn't throw the ball down. Like, how does Kyle Williams develop when the quarterback can't throw him the ball?
Fair. I mean, again, I don't expect Josh Dobbs to be playing very much during the regular season, so I think you'll see more development as the season goes along.
I think they need another veteran
at quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, do you need to bring in another veteran? Like, I think you already have Josh Dobbs. I think you can just add another one at some point if you really need to off the You know what I mean? That's
if
all.
Drake May gets hurt and Josh Dobbs is the quarterback,
Yes, they'll sign someone.
get
else.
ready to be a.
Well, if
not
Drake,
be in the
if
top
Drake May
10
if Drake May gets hurt for any significant time, the season's over anyways, man. Like, that's the reality. That's where we are. The season will be over. So, that's where we are.
Whoa! Somebody just wheeled out a 50-foot hot dog.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I'm looking at John Boy right now. At one of the games, they brought out a 50-foot hot dog.
Thoughts?
I mean, you're gonna have to cut it and right. You're gonna have to.
Yep.
I mean, how many people are gonna share that? You know,
A lot.
30.
By the way, what is your favorite hot dog topping? Like, if you're telling me your ideal hot dog.
You know where this is gonna go, right? So I
It's 130, I don't care.
prefer naked, but
Really?
I'm a ketchup guy, and I know everyone's gonna say you're a kid.
Are you much mustard and ketchup guy or just
don't
ketchup?
want mustard.
So I was never.
I would eat it, but I don't want it.
I was never a mustard guy. I hate mustard on everything. A couple of years ago, I started putting mustard on it. I really liked it. Not like the yellow crap that you get in the grocery store, like the actual
Grey
expensive-
Poupon.
Yeah,
the green stuff.
Yeah, well, no, not the real, like the Poupon stuff.
Classy.
Poupon. Yeah, just try it. Just get a
Well,
little.
no, I like mustard on pastrami
Interesting. I
Pastrami
don't think I've
sandwich.
ever had that.
with Swiss cheese.
I don't think I've ever. I'm not a big pastrami guy, so I've never had that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're a naked guy.
If I get a dog, I either want it with ketchup or naked.
Okay.
I don't do relish or any of that.
Have you ever had Spike's hot dogs? Spike's?
Spikes? Oh yeah. In Brighton, Alston.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Have you ever had the junkyard barbecue dog?
Probably. The place used to be open until 2 a.m.
I know. Yeah, it was a hot spot of mine after the
used to play
bars.
pool across the street down there.
Oh, yeah, it's barbecue with bacon and cheddar cheese and barbecue sauce and ketchup. It's phenomenal. I think that is my ideal.
Did you eat it with a fork or raw?
No, baby. I put it in a bun and in my hands. No, there is no fork.
So hot
This is
dogs are
not
good
France.
for your.
Oh no, I won't eat it.
Oh, okay.
No, I won't eat them anymore. I'm just saying, back in the day. Oh no,
I had
little barbecue sauce, some bacon, some cheese, and some ketchup. I think that's the goat combo.
Last week, someone goes, "I really liked you and Dan talking about gut health," and I go, "Are you serious?" And they go, "Yeah, no, it was really educational." And then they said that they started looking at doom scroll videos of gut health.
Yeah.
And now it's, hey, take this. And then some guy goes, hey, dude, poop really does stay in your system.
It does.
And I said, thank you.
It does. It's a legit thing. You actually want to hear something really crazy?
Sure, why not?
All right, here you go. All right. Well, so it was with Kelly and Ariel this week, and Kelly's boyfriend Brett, who I love Brett. Brett is more like soft-spoken dude, very much in the gambling industry. I love the dude. He's a great guy.
You love him.
I love him. I do. I legitimately think he's a great dude. He started wearing blue light glasses. So and has like the blue light filter on his phone. And someone asked me, why I wear them all the time or whatever. And I had I had a liver issue from drinking and eating or whatever a couple years ago. So your liver actually processes blue light, like what you see on your computer screen, your TV screen, all that stuff. So my liver doctor was the one to actually tell me, try blue light glasses. And my buddy had actually recommended it to me too. And if you have a liver issue, try wearing blue light glasses. It will fix your liver. Even if you don't, you have to change your diet a little bit, but your liver processes blue light, which is the weirdest thing in the world. And so he started wearing them, and he said he feels better too.
Well,
here we go again. Miami on the goal line.
Do you see who number 0 is on Miami at quarterback?
They couldn't get in again.
Do you see who the quarterback
Or
is?
did they get in? Oh, I think he was down. No, who was it?
Do you know who's in?
No, I don't.
Do you know who the backup is for the Miami Dolphins this year?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Take a look. I know on the radio they can't really see it, but it'll be his 3rd stop in the league. Number 2 overall pick a couple of years ago for the Jets.
Oh, really?
BYU's finest.
Interesting. I did not realize Wilson signed in Miami.
Zach Wilson in at quarterback right now. on the goal line for the Dolphins.
And they got stopped again. They're going to run the ball again. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. No, they didn't.
Ooh,
And
throw
Wilson
the ball!
Oh, my gosh. I hate this team. I bet on this team. They can't score 6
That was a horrific throw.
That's a bad throw. Jeff, could you have made that throw? Did you see it?
Absolutely. That was terrible.
That's a terrible. I could have made that throw.
I feel bad for you having a bet on this.
I could have made that throw, Joe.
It was a great fake. He got the tight end wide open.
All right, so now
throw the ball.
Are they running again?
It's third down.
They're going for it on fourth down. You know that, right?
Might as well.
Yeah.
We're doing live play-by-play right now.
I mean,
of
this
a
is absolutely
preseason
horrendous.
game. Zach Wilson, get out of
He
here.
didn't get it. He didn't get it. I don't think he's in. Oh, they got him the touchdown. I don't think he got it. I think they're going to review that. I don't think he was in.
All right.
This team, jeez, Louise.
Zach Wilson in at quarterback for the Dolphins. Jeez. If Tua gets hurt.
He didn't get in. He's not
his
in.
knee got hit first.
If Tua gets hurt, Zach Wilson's going in.
I don't think he's in.
Oh, wait, Patriots odds. Can we do some of those next?
Yes, absolutely. This isn't Pats odds. You want to break early?
Fourth down. I just want to say,
right,
just curious what happens here.
Well, let's see. They called it a touchdown on the field, so I think they're going to review it now.
McDaniels is a.
They're going to kick it. Okay, all right.
Wow.
Touchdown.
It's preseason
That did
for
not look like
everybody,
a touchdown. That was brutal. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
Well, there you go, Dan. You got 7 on the board.
That did not look like a touchdown to me. I'll gladly take it. You won't hear me complain at all.
All right, the 2025 Patriots odds. I got an article on 98.5thesportshub.com. We'll ask Dan Lifshatz next here on the Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. It's Joe Murray, Dan Lifshatz. I wanted to do some betting odds for the Patriots, get Dan's thoughts. I'll be getting out of here in 10 minutes, and I'll be heading over to Kowloon.
Oh.
The Hardy Party's happening. Matt and Jeff Hardy are there. There's also next week SmackDown's in town. After SmackDown, there's a little concert, Jeff. Our Truth.
All right, we'll be at SmackDown.
At Kowloon, so after, I'll be there. Come on by.
It sounds like an invite, Jeff.
Well,
there we go.
Well, I'll be there. How about that?
That sounds like an invite, Jeff. Don't let him talk you out of it. That sounds like an invite.
And then Matt Cardona will be there on the 24th, which for his the Wrestling Figure podcast party. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Kowloon.
Wow. Can I ask what's your favorite dish at Kowloon?
Yeah, well, the dish, it would be the... do you like General Gao chicken?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, they make a tangerine beef. That is the beef with the General Gao sauce. It's called tangerine beef.
Okay.
Oh.
Does it get like that crisp on the outside? Just like, okay. All right. Next time I know what I'm getting.
It's different.
Go there.
I also get I get this pineapple curry rice. So it's got the curry sauce of a fried rice with all sorts of, pork and ham and shrimp with a curry sauce and pineapple.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
And I always get a peninsula poo-poo platter.
Yeah.
Which has that's right.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know what I'm going to do today.
Okay.
So it's it's whatever's served to me.
I mean, the beef sounds just phenomenal.
Would you eat the tangerine beef?
I mean, I'm not supposed to, but would I? Yes.
Do you like sushi?
I am not a sushi guy.
Okay, I was just curious.
Nah, not a sushi guy at all.
Well, anyways, I'll be there shortly.
I don't have a complicated palate. I'm kind of a loser.
It's okay. 8.5 wins, Dan. How you feeling today about that?
Yeah, still very much on the under. I feel strongly as ever. I think team's really good. 3-win team basically last year. That you're asking to win 9 games. I don't think that you're taking a 6-win jump. I think that's way too much. I know the process is better, the coaching is better, the team is better. I think that is still a massive ask for a team to go basically from a 3-win team to a 9-win team. I think that's a huge ask for a coach and a second-year quarterback and a rookie left tackle and a defense that has had its fair share of issues. And I don't see that happening. I hope I'm wrong. I'd like to be wrong and lose my bet and have the Patriots make the playoffs. I don't see it. One of my larger preseason futures on the Patriots, no playoffs.
Stephon Diggs, over under 750 receiving yards.
Yeah, the way that we're trending right now, I'd say over. I'd lean over. I don't feel good about it though. Like you can't make me bet. I wanted to bet under on it, and now I certainly don't feel good about it. But I would lean over the way he's trending and the way he's playing, Joe. I mean, again, I don't think he'll be as explosive or as nearly as good as he was in the past, but I think he'll be ready week 1, and that's, playing games is racking up some stats there. So, yeah, I'll be over, but I don't like it.
A bettor on DraftKings placed $5,000 on Drake Maye to pass over 4,000 yards in the regular season.
Ooh.
Plus 400 in or out.
4 to 1? 4 to 1, you said?
4 to 1, yep.
I'll go under. I don't hate the price. I think I'd probably feel a little bit better around the 550 mark for that number. I don't think it's terrible. Here's what it's really going to come down to. How many games are they behind by quite a bit? Because if you rack up a lot of these late statistical, a lot of stats that people, again, they look at the box scores and go, oh, look, he had such a good game. If you rack up a lot of late stats, that's where he's going to be able to do that. So if you do feel the Patriots are going to be behind, but potentially in a lot of close games, which is exactly how I feel, I think that there's a chance. I just think the price point's a little too low for me. Yeah.
Okay. Couple others in. This is up on 98.5thesportshub.com. Patriots to make the playoffs. Yes, plus 30. No, minus 155.
No, minus 155. Who put that out?
DraftKings.
Okay. No, on the playoffs? That's crazy. I mean, I'd take no for the max bet. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be no for the
Will the Patriots have over or under 2.5 AFC East division wins?
Okay, so I have them going 0-2 against Miami. I think Miami just
owns
them. I will see 2.5. You said?
Yep.
I'll
so
go
it'll
under.
be Buffalo, the
I'll go
Jets.
under.
Okay,
I'll go
under
under.
is plus 130.
Now, I'll caveat this by saying this because I actually don't know who they play in week 16 and 17.
Bills.
I think it's the Jets and Dolphins.
Jets, Dolphins.
Okay.
Yes.
So if the Dolphins are a playoff team and have locked a playoff spot, then obviously that changes things. I'd go under right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they split with the Jets. I think they go 0-2 versus Miami and 0-2 versus Buffalo.
Where do the Patriots finish in the AFC East? First is plus 500. Second, plus 135. Third, plus 235. Fourth, 390.
What was third?
Plus 235.
For the price point, I'll take fourth.
What'd you think of the Jets yesterday?
Hard to tell. Obviously,
Put up a lot of points.
obviously looked good. Justin Fields looked good, but again, facing mostly backups. Green Bay did play some starters. I think the first 2 drives of the game.
I did like Aaron Glenn. I liked what he did.
Love did look confused early in the. He played 2 drives. I think he did look confused. So I didn't love Glenn in Detroit. I don't think much of him as a head coach candidate. So we'll see.
The only thing I'll say about him is he's done everything. He's been a scout.
Yep.
He's been an assistant. He's been a coordinator.
Very experienced.
Like he's just he's done it all.
Yep.
Drake May interceptions over under 12.5.
Over.
And will he have the most interceptions in the NFL plus 1,500?
Over. I would dabble on that. I think that price is a little bit low. 1,500 is what, like 6.3%. I'd say it's probably more around the 5% area, so it's a little bit low for me. I'd go over on May interceptions. I just think that again, right now, I think because again, you're especially going to have 2 rookies on the left side, right? I think you're going to see teams overload the left side consistently. And if you think Bradbury is a good center, I don't. You're going to have a lot of really hard miscommunication. I think a lot of issues on the left side this year. And I will go over on the sacks. And I think he's going to keep doing what he's doing. I think he'll eventually get it out of his game, but I think it's going to be a little bit. All
right, we'll make this quick. 2-minute huddle.
Yep.
Mike Vrabel, coach of the year, plus 600.
No, hard out. He does fit the qualifications, but no, they're just not going to win enough games.
Christian Gonzalez, plus 5,000, defensive player of the year.
I don't believe he can stay healthy. I don't hate the play. I just don't know if he can stay healthy, so I'm going to be out on it.
Travion Henderson, rookie of the year, plus 2,000.
Okay, this one is actually interesting. It's going to depend on playing time. I think this is one I'd have to wait probably more towards right before the regular season to find out where he really stacks up in terms of playing time. I'm not against that one. I don't think there's a lot of good offensive rookie of the year candidates, and I do think he is one of the more explosive guys. I'm in on that, but I need to wait to see playing time.
Stephon Diggs, comeback player of the year, plus 2,500.
No, he's not well liked by the media, and again, it's a media vote. That's a hard pass for me. No.
Drake May, MVP, plus 4,500.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not even under consideration. You could burn that ticket before you even bet it. No, thank you.
Patriots plus 8,000 to win the Super Bowl.
Nope, not this year. They're probably 2 or 3 years away from really competing, but I think they're on the path, and that's better than what we thought they were last year. They're on the path. There you go.
That's all I got.
Yeah, there you go. That's all I got. Bears on the 1 yard line here. Or on the 2 yard line. Think they can run it in,
Tyson
Joe?
Bagent?
Yeah, you think they can run it in?
Well, you would hope with their brand new offensive line, and is Joe Tooney playing?
Well, these are all backups.
They're all backups.
Remember, they started Bagent. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it funny how both teams is a lot of goal line drills today? Did they have joint practices, these two teams?
I don't think he got in there. Maybe he did. I don't think he got in. Nope, he didn't get in. I don't know. This is an interesting one for sure. False start.
Of course.
There you go. Classic Bears.
All right, well, real quick, I wanted to give a shout-out to Danny Ventura. You guys might know him. He's covered the Boston Herald, high school sports for years. He even covered me when I was in high school. But he says his goodbye. There's a big article today in the Boston Herald. The godfather of high school sports here locally. Just wanted to give Danny a shout-out.
Yeah, I like Danny. Congrats, Danny.
So and Tom Caron, 30 years at Nesson? 30 years?
It's impressive.
To last somewhere for 30 years?
It's impressive.
I'm very, very, very impressed.
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of his takes, but very impressive.
All right, Jeff, anything else? Is that it for you?
I'm good.
I'll be at Kowloon after SmackDown.
Shout out Kowloon.
I think I'll have to be there too.
I will be there. And yes, wrestling is awesome. All right, Dan, that's it.
Good spending a couple weeks with
we
you,
had
man.
segments galore. We did production work.
That's right. We had a good couple weeks. Good couple week run.
Good
here.
run while it lasted. And you can find Dan where? Boston Sports Handicappers Network.
Boston at Twitter, a Boston Handicap with 2 P's.
Well, do I ever get it right?
No, that's okay. I don't expect
Boston Handicappers Network.
Yes, Boston Handicappers Network podcast and at Twitter, Boston Handicap with 2 P's.
Okay.
And again, we're next week, not this week, but next week coming the non-power 4 preview and our NFL preview. We're banging both of them out. And yeah,
Nussmeier was my Heisman.
I don't blame you on that one. I think they have the best wide receiver room in college football right now. Close. They're right there. I mean, they may not be Ohio State, but they're damn close. And yeah, I think they're going to be really good. I've gotten a lot of anger from Clemson fans this week too, who tell me that their wide receiver room is so good. Meanwhile, no one in the media thinks their wide receiver.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.